motherfucker. Finding a small little hut along the way, and out of curiosity, stopping by to see a wounded Aarakocra within. The Aarakocra in question apparently once a leader of a tribe that had been usurped, and wanted aid in taking back the tribe to either fend off a mysterious creature or just allow them to escape with their people intact. Rather than attacking the creature in question without knowing much of any information on it, you decided to aid him in taking back his tribe. And while there was an attempt to do so, honorably so, by allowing Volmer in one-on-one combat with the usurper in question, things have turned a little sour, with Astrid doing her best to secretly aid in the battle itself.
Just trying to make sure he wasn't dying.
Unfortunately failing to ensure in that factor, and the usurper in question noticing the out-of-bounds assistance and crying out for the traitorous act. But
bullshit.
with the absolute rest of the Aarakocras readying themselves to go into combat, as everyone is now involved in the situation. Starting off the bat, he is absolutely not going to allow himself stay and hold person wisdom save, right?
Yeah, hold person's wisdom.
19. So unfortunately, he is no longer within hold person.
Can you tie to chaos again?
1 second, let me double check
Tides
something.
of Chaos only works on me, but I could.
It's at the end of his turn, but he literally can't do anything besides fall 60 feet on his turn.
I think I already used my reaction, so I can't do it again.
Number one, it did, and number two, you already used it. You only get one per long rest, no?
No, I used Bend Luck.
Okay.
But that's a reaction, so I already used my reaction this turn, and I can't use it again.
Fair enough. So 25 feet in the air, he breaks out of his hold from hold person. That is at the end of his turn, unfortunately, so he can't really do anything about that. Volmer, what are you doing? He is 120 feet below you.
How fast does something fall from this height? Like, if I were to let myself drop, how many turns would it take for me to hit his height?
2, because it's 60 per round.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action dash down, toss the goat under me and activate it.
Okay. That is going to be a dexterity saving throw on his part. Also, fucking have to pull out the goat now.
Oh no, now you're doing the goat. Good lord.
Which is also a dex save. To the fucking...
Yeah, it is a dex save.
Okay, to be fair, if he dodges this, he deserves to. It's a giant fucking goat falling on him from 60 feet above him. Flying down.
What is the save DC on the goat?
There is no save DC on the goat.
There is no save DC on dropping a goat on someone.
Yeah, there is none.
This is DM make something up on the fly.
I have a number in my head, I do. I'm just gonna say that it's not exactly the hardest when you are a flying creature with access to your wings and are naturally nimble.
This is a Volmer's doing something stupid again. Oh god, how am I figuring this out?
Nah, how am I figuring it out? I've had a week to literally figure that out. Problem is, apparently I don't have a giant goat token, which honestly astonishes me.
How do you not have a giant
I could have sworn I got one, but apparently I don't.
Gave us a giant goat statue, and you didn't get a giant goat
I
token.
swear I did, but apparently I didn't grab one.
I've used the giant goat before. How do you not have a token
we
for
have.
it?
Out of combat. Actually, no, that's right. You did use it in combat. Where the fuck did that token go?
Why don't we have that?
That's right. You used it against a giant. So where the fuck is that token?
Oh, but
Unrelated.
Big
Playing
annoying.
Dragon Quest. Good game.
Pokemon rip-off motherfuckers.
Dragon Quest came first.
Nah, that's not true. Just like Digimon.
I will slap the ever shit out of you.
I love doing that when everyone like Digimon came first. Like, no, Pokemon came first. I just love doing that bullshit.
I feel like that goat could be more majestic.
It could. It very much could be.
I always
Yeah, I just looked it up. Dragon Quest came out 10 years earlier.
It did. By the way, you do you even know what that actual joke is?
Yeah, I've seen the Power World subreddit freaking out about it.
Yeah, no, yeah, Pokemon stole from Dragon Quest first, so yeah, that's just a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, it just like Mortal Kombat stole from Street Fighter. It's
Did it?
yes.
I'm not into either of those franchises
Basically the
enough to
same
know.
thing.
They are basically
Yeah.
the same thing, but their genres are complete polar opposites. I just don't know.
They were
Where the
literally
simulators are.
they're 10 years apart, and they were literally the same game, except for slightly different models. And Mortal Kombat was a little bit more grotesque with the fatalities versus just knocking someone unconscious. They were actually murdering someone. Only differences between the games: they visually looked the same. The maps had some of the similar feels. Like, just because it's a ripoff doesn't mean it's bad. Because Mortal Kombat is one of actually probably the biggest fighting game now, I would say, as far as popularity
That
goes.
Power World.
Than Power World. But dropping the giant goat upon labored person as he visibly watches you take out a statue and emanate a giant goat into existence as he
That
gets
poor
a
goat.
27 on his saving throw to skirt himself around the lumbering body of a goat falling from the air, which is now at par level with him in the current moment. Does it move on your initiative, or does it get its own initiative? That's the question, because it's gonna go.
I don't know.
It's gonna go splat for 8d6 on its turn.
And it
I am
takes while
imagining-
it's going down.
Is that he watches this goat fall. It's level with him, and the goat just goes. "Meh!"
It doesn't specify. But I have an important question. Can it take a swing at him while it's falling?
If it has its initiative after you, because I think it. Hang on.
It doesn't
Figures of one
specify
horsepower.
anything.
Like, my thought process when we were piloting Volmer was like, I wanted to get the whole person off, so he hit the ground and then goat after.
Then squashed him while he had
Yeah.
the advantage. Yep.
Then drop the
Oh,
goat on top
God.
of his. Like, that
Yep.
was my thought process. Like, that's what we need to do because this dude has way too high of a dex save.
I just wanted to
Otherwise.
hit him with a fucking goat. I just want to use the goat, man. We don't
uh,
use the goat enough. It's such a funny item.
Oh, there's also a lot of bolters around for you, Ash.
What?
Bolters.
Okay, I'll say it moves on its own initiative. Give you the chance to do that. Giant goat.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Can you imagine being this guy mid?
It has a +0 to
Don't
dex,
you mean
so just
one
roll
bird,
a
2
d20.
stones?
Roll a d20. Okay.
Just
the
roll a
giant-
d20, and the goat gets its initiative.
No. It could be 2 birds with 1 stone.
4. So we'll get its chance at the very fucking end, as it is falling past him to its demise. It is Le Shaman's turn.
Oh shit.
He's the first to react. Vomer is 85 feet up. Ooh, that might be a little close.
Wait, I still have some movement. I was gonna use the rest of my
That
movement. just flying back
clearly
up north.
says 805 feet.
I corrected it just now.
Okay.
KTK, did you hear me?
You
I
have to
still
use.
had a little bit
mo- Okay, so
It
here's the
was-
thing. Here's
it
the
was
thing.
60 feet. I have 80 feet because I dashed. It was 60 feet down. I have 20 feet left, so I was going to go 20 more feet up. Which isn't much, but, like, I'm just specifying. Because I use bonus action.
Okay.
dash, Blade Song gives
I
me
would.
30
I
feet.
was like, wait, don't you have 30? He's like, no. Blade Song gives you a +10. Fair. So you want to go 20 feet up?
Just, I need as much distance on this guy as I can.
105.
Moves at like
Mr.
160
Shaman.
feet around. Oh,
Mr. Shaman is gonna fly his 40 feet up because that is as far as he can get. He's an old burb. He's not a mature burb.
I mean, didn't you? He said he's old. How is he not mature?
That's called decrepit. Yeah, he'll just magic missile you.
Elmar, are you trying to tell us that you're secretly an albatross and you're just gonna grow wings to join this battle?
He's magic missiling Volmir?
Yep.
Albatross here at your service.
He is magic missiling Fulmer.
I need to double check something.
Shield does.
You do
about
not
you
have
put
anything against magic missile
Shield
unless you have the
blocks
broken
magic
protection.
missile.
Shield blocks it.
Shield does block it if you want to. You're out of first levels, so you're gonna start using other casting levels.
Yeah. How much? He's 25. I'm 105. He can close that gap. So I might as well. So I'm burning a second level spell slot on a shield.
Alrighty. As you watch the magical darts of energy flying towards you, you cast up your shield to keep yourself protected from any of them actually impacting against you. The soldiers, who are going to just instantly take their...
Did this bitch heal himself? Or is that the
No,
goat?
it's just the goat's HP is
Okay,
above
I was
his.
like, what the fuck?
There.
Oh shit.
This one is going to... Can't reach you because you're at 105, but it is going to get close. 25 feet angle. I'll say 40 feet in the air as well. Coming right at you. Just barely enough range. Just barely enough range. Yeah, they're not taking any chances on that. They're not fools. They are not fools.
Kinda fools.
In order from left to right, 2 for Ashrin, 1 for Jack, 1 for Ruath, 2 for Dalmar. They don't think the wolf is of any threat right now. It's a fucking wolf.
Okay,
They
good.
don't
They
know.
didn't hit the dog.
They don't know. Uh, 23 and 23 to hit you, Ashrin.
I wonder if that hits.
Hold on.
You say see.
It's 14 plus.
I think
no.
it's 16. I was gonna say, I think it's 16
What
right
is
now
it
with
with
Mage Armor.
mage armor? It's 16. So even if I shield, that's not gonna do shit.
Don't you have the bracers of defense too?
I have the bracers of defense.
Mage armor is what, 13 plus dex, plus 2 from your bracers of defense.
Which puts it at 14. No, that's
There's
not
19
right.
with shield.
I could have sworn we got you to like it.
It was up higher. I think it's 16.
Either
It's
way.
17.
It's
Because
17.
you get 13 from Mage Armor. You get plus 2 from your deck, so 15. You have plus 2 from Bracers,
Two from
which
the
is 17.
bracers, so 17. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have a
Okay,
ring of protection?
But yes,
So-
Mage Armor would, or sorry, Shield would still only get you to 22, so both would still hit.
Yeah. Fuck. All right. Cool.
Twenty points of piercing damage as one of these Aarakocra take 2 stabs directly at you, hitting you
10.
rapidly in that moment. Second one is going to take his
10?
stabby stabs.
Yes.
10, yeah, 10 to you, 10 to Jack. The next 2 are 17 and 22, so if you shield, you can protect from one of them, but the second one's still going to hit.
Hmm. No, I think I'll save the shields.
Jack
Okay.
shields.
Jack shields her, okay,
Mhm.
only 1 hits. For another 10 points of piercing damage, as the first one gets deflected off, but the second one, he digs it in through that shielding armor that Jack provides
5.
you. 5 and 5. Jack, that is an 8 and a 14. That's some hefty armor is what that is.
Yeah.
Ruath gets a natural 20 and an 18, which unfortunately does hit him.
ATK, I'm gonna formally request that you like fully restart your computer so that the random number generator stops giving you fucking natural 20s.
Unironically, I restart my computer every single time we do session because I want to make sure that nothing glitches out with like overloaded
Then
memory.
get a new computer.
Stop loading your dice. How about that?
Ruath
Goddamn
taking
digital dice.
27 points of damage off the bat, landing him at 69 health.
Nice.
Nice.
Delmar, 24 and 15.
Yeah.
Both of them?
We're gonna take half on one of them. On the 24.
24.
Um,
That
Wait.
one.
I
Is
forget
10
what ability does that.
Uncanny
Hold on,
dodge.
24 to hit and 15 to hit.
Wait, was it 24 damage or?
No,
no,
to hit.
Oh, I thought it
15 to
was
hit
24
and 24
damage.
to
I'm like,
hit.
No, no, no,
oh,
just
shit.
a hit. Just a hit.
Okay, well, yeah, 24 hits.
24 hits. What about 15? I don't think 15 hits, right?
No,
Okay.
my AC
Double
is 17.
checking. Then if you want to uncanny dodge the 24, it is 10 points of damage. If you want to drop that down to 5.
Oh, sure. Does that take a psychic dice?
It does not. It just takes your reaction.
Okay.
That is
that's
a
fine.
rogue feature.
That is a rogue.
A rouge!
The second one is a 19 to hit and a 9 to hit.
9.
9.
A 19 does
11 points of piercing damage.
that. Ooch!
16 total in a single sitting. Jack. Up on you, with one in front of you, 2 assaulting Astrid, and everyone, except for Misha, having someone going after.
So, Volmer, if you ever need to, get changed into something, just get within range of me. If you get too low.
Okay.
Just saying that over comms. And because I got 3 of them next to me, we're just gonna go. Oh god, that's shit fucking damage. What the fuck?
Spirito Guardians.
It is like shit for damage.
Get 4 in the range, actually.
Oh, nice.
Because 15 foot, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 15 foot sphere. Yep.
Let me change that color.
There you go.
There we go.
I actually changed it to a teal blue, but I guess because of the yellow, it turned into a green.
Yeah.
I can't see the Spirit Guardian circle.
You cannot. I can actually show it. And boop. There you go.
Oh.
There's Spirit Guardians. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 save, only the first one fails for 8 points of damage.
Did so low.
4 points. 4 points. And just to be clear, Ruath is also included in the safety, correct?
Of course, like he's an ally at this point in time.
Jack just revealing he's racist to all bird people. Oops, my bad. Anything else you want to do?
Jack of all characters would not be racist. He likes to fuck
No.
everybody.
HGK, they're not sentient objects, so they're fine. It's only sentient objects he's racist towards.
It is true, all birds are just drones.
The only reason
Yeah.
is because we've ran into so many sketchy ass fucking sentient objects.
Yeah, I don't trust any of the sentient objects. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Any-
racist towards the sentient objects.
Anything else, Jack?
Let me check my boss section. No, I just save that for combat medic bullshit. Nope, that's it.
Astrin, what are you doing? Besides panicking that you're about to blow up.
Flying doesn't do shit in this situation because they can fly.
God damn it, Dalmar. Oh. You have offended a D&D character that does not yet exist. How does that make you feel?
Because of this situation, I keep thinking of Al, and I see him like ruffling his shoulder feathers and be like, "Not oh what birds? Fuck of the bad feather."
Jesus Christ.
God.
I just hate that because that's for all of the internet. They're like, you made a statement 17 years ago that offends us today. It's like, that was 17 years ago, boy.
Fuck me. I don't have a lot of stuff to get
That's
the people
Jack's
out
job.
of my face.
At the time.
Uh,
High five, KTK. Dude, it's
Yeah.
great.
I hate all of you. Why do I
question.
play this game with you people?
I hate me too, don't worry about it.
So
Oh my
he's
God.
25 feet up.
He is 25 feet up.
You could hit him and all of these if you do.
Vitrolic.
Oh, I
believe
could do that. But I
Vitrolic
would
is
also
30.
hit. Wouldn't I
Volmer's
hit Volmer
80.
too?
I am way in the
Yep.
air. I am like I am
Perfect.
Big
I would
Joe.
like to do that.
You know how
let's
you
Vitrolic
do
is
in a fight?
30.
You get the height advantage.
It's equivalent to-
What?
Angel hit the poor goat.
The
No,
Trolloc
not
sphere is a
the goat.
20-foot sphere.
Oh.
20.
Then no, you
Oh.
would not be able to hit
I
him.
thought it was 30. Fuck. Do you have a
Same
do you
here,
have
I thought it
fireball?
was 30.
It's 20.
Do you have fireball?
Only reason I thought it was
That-
30 is because it's a lesser fireball. So I thought they gave it the extra range.
But it's a higher level. That's the worst part.
Is it a higher level than fireball?
No, it's
I'm
not.
pretty sure it is.
I was gonna
Is
say, I
it?
thought they're both third levels.
For some reason, I thought it was fourth.
Oh, Vitrolic sphere is fourth. Is Fireball third?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Third
Yeah,
level.
but fireball is third.
just better Vitrolic sphere.
Yeah. Do you have fireball?
No.
Absolutely.
Why
not.
would
It doesn't.
Ashrin take Fireball?
Who do you think she is?
There's a
Volmer?
lot of trauma involved.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of trauma.
I realized it after
Actually, no,
I said it.
Correction. No, Jack, you are actually correct. She does have fireball at all times.
Yeah, kind of. That was more just player not
I'm
thinking.
scared to
And
cast a spell right now. Holy shit.
I would laugh if you fireballed right now. That would be the funniest thing in the world.
Be fucking
Okay.
phenomenal.
Who do you think she is? Volmer? She doesn't have fireball.
The fucking rules or game mechanic brain is still working from last night, not thinking of the roleplay. Of course you wouldn't have it. How high up is that guy over there?
He has 40 feet up.
Okay.
He's an aquatic
Yeah, so you
semi
can't hit-
and mammal of action.
I guess it really doesn't matter about this guy here, because he's stupid deck saving anyways.
That is also
Wow.
true. You are going for a deck save on a monk rogue.
Yeah. You can still even hit
Yeah.
these other four that free up Jack to go help Bulmer.
Okay, so if I drop it right underneath of him. No, I need to put it further out.
Look, Volmer's gonna be fine. What are the chances of KTK rolling a 5th nat 20?
Where do I put it so it doesn't hit people?
There you go. I mean, it
That's
would technically
me.
still hit you and Jack.
One higher.
One higher?
One higher should work.
One to the right.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. So much math involved in this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's kind
do
of
a 5th level Vitrolic Sphere, empowered,
I always find it funny when friends.
and I'm going
and
to
it is-
reroll.
Going to counterspell you, but he does not have a spell slot as high as 4th level, so he's gonna roll. Gets a 15. You just said 5th level, didn't you?
I said 5th, yes.
That's exactly what he needs.
Send luck. Give me 2 seconds.
does Benlock work in this instance? I'm actually kind of curious.
Hold on.
I was gonna
I will
say, does this
read it.
actually work? That'd be awesome if it does.
Apply the number rolled as a bonus or attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Does this
that count?
quantify as an ability check? I'm double checking. This actually might work. Make an ability check using your spellcasting modifier. It does work. You only needed a 1, so it would succeed regardless of anything.
She just flips him off.
And I am going to re-roll. I don't have to roll 5, so I'm just gonna re-roll those 3 ones. And maybe the 2.
Do the 2.
Yeah, I'll just do the 2. 4d4.
Okay, so you're subtracting 3, 5 for 12. So 28 for 40 flat in that instance. Dexterity saving throws from the avian birds. That is for 5 of them. Let's go the old bat first just to get him out of the way. That is a 5. That is not going to save.
So, we're trying to get this guy back in power in his tribe, right?
Yep.
Are we sure it's a good idea to just murder his entire tribe?
He said that the options were to either go and kill the creature altogether, or he's just going to take the people and run. So he has contingencies if they don't have fighters. He also openly said that he doesn't want to take back his tribe with blood, but he is more than willing to take back his tribe with blood.
And we tried, and this guy's a dick, and they were looking for a fight, so.
To be fair, we did cheat.
Actually, correction. If they make the saving throw, they take half damage and not the additional next turn. Right, fair enough.
I'm sorry, is the old fuck back there taking damage? Because he wasn't in that circle.
Yeah, he was.
Was he? He was?
He's on the
He
ground.
Oh shit!
He was.
I did not realize that got all of them.
It was right there.
Oh shit!
Yep, there you go.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Bonus.
Yep. No, yeah, it was 20 feet is 20 feet.
Bonus? Alright, I'm okay with that.
$20 is $20.
Save.
$20 is
Fail.
$20.
Man's gotta eat.
Save,
Oh.
fail. So this guy.
That's my favorite thing to say.
This.
People, the man's
So,
gotta eat.
which one? Yeah, which one's failed because they take the additional damage afterwards?
Yeah, I have them marked now. I realize I probably should do that to keep the sensibility from going fucking mad. And
Also,
you
The other
are
option
coated.
too is we kill the creature for them too.
Yeah.
Are feeling frisky.
We have to hang out here anyway because we're waiting for what's his fuck.
Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Fuck his nuts?
You
What's his
have
fuck?
movement, Ashrin, if you so desire to claim it after splattering acid upon bird people.
No, I think I'm just gonna hang out here.
Dalmar, what are you doing as you're being accosted by bird people?
I'm trying to find the wording on my teleport. Is that a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay. Then we are going to use a thing.
Roll d10 to see how far you can go.
Okay, good. Thorpe. Stabby, stabby, shank, shank, stabby, stabby, shank, shank.
Go for it.
And
If you would have stayed there, could have got sneak attack on that guy.
Could have.
wait, what?
Too late now.
Too late. 28 does hit though.
I was saying that if you had stayed in that spot and swung at that guy here, to the side, you could have got sneak attack as me there.
Yep.
Now you're just.
Well, why would that matter? I'm not on opposite sides.
You don't need to be.
You don't need for sneak attack. Sneak attack doesn't care about cares about advantage or an ally being within 5 feet of the opponent.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why archer rogues are a thing, because they have an ally within 5 feet.
Yeah, you just need your ally
Interesting.
to hug the person, and you could just shoot at them from afar and constantly get sneak attack.
I was teleporting specifically to try to get sneak attack. But if I don't have to do that, then I'm not gonna.
Number one, you wouldn't have to, and number two, I would say that would have to be a deception check to try and fluke this bastard into not seeing your attack from behind.
Can I just take that back?
I'll allow you to take it back.
Thanks. We'll just swing on the other guy then.
I wanted to see Dalmar's deception check. Come on.
No.
Dalmar,
Go ahead, that does it.
Deception.
I would laugh if you rolled deception right now and you got the fucking nat 20. That would have been fucking astonishing.
With a -5.
That's a 15.
Aww.
Oh shit.
26
be
points
honest.
of damage as you take that opportunity that Misha's just barking at the Birdman to stab him in the side to take that free opportunity at him.
That's actually 31.
Indeed
Plus
it
the-
is.
15. Wait, no, that's
That's 51.
41.
41.
41.
IR Ken
it is.
has math.
We all
laws.
mathed wrong, and then finally
We
got
math
it.
really well.
Welcome
Yes.
to D&D, where everyone is bad at Basic Edition.
You
Yeah,
have
it's
a
okay.
bonus
I
action.
taught children for a while.
Your bonus action is back in that instance. Unless you still want to use teleport.
No.
Okay.
Um,
Misha. Oh. No? Yes? Maybe so?
the thing that if I actually move, then I get advantage next time. But
No.
You the hokey pokey
Well,
and you
if you,
turn
if you
yourself
moved
around.
up here, he would. But
Yeah, if you poofed up here, you would be able to, yes.
yeah. Sure. We're
Okay.
gonna do that.
Misha.
go. It's gonna make the grossest sound smacking in the face.
It's actually
Good
gonna take
news, everyone. Veal
Dalmar's
tonight.
place.
Oh shit!
Oh, is that air range too big? Oh, 15 foot's too big. She can't do that. Well, she could,
Good news,
but...
everyone. Chicken for dinner.
That feels like cannibalism.
Actually, that is a good question. Would that be cannibalism if
They're
they're...
humanoid. They're sentient. That feels
Technic-
wrong.
Technically, no. Morally,
Okay,
Yes.
maybe.
okay,
Maybe.
Ashrin, saying they're sentient is highly questionable in D&D, because if you cast Speak with Animals on an animal, you can just have a conversation with a pig. Does that make having bacon cannibalism?
I don't
Thunderclap!
know. Now I'm questioning things.
You watch as the
Oliver.
wolf just opens her jaw wide and clamps down as a crackening sound occurs in the air around her. As those two not to make con saves.
Oh, lightning?
No, thunderclap.
Thunderclap. She's afraid of cold lightning because Volmer's literally flying in the air right now.
He'll be fine.
First one passes, so takes no damage. The second one, though, did not pass, so he takes the 8 points of damage to his ears.
Wouldn't be
That
the best
is-
one that struck with lightning.
All she has. Le Goat gets a singular swing at the usurper. Normally I would give disadvantage in this instance, but I'll give you straight roll for the sheer shock factor.
Oh wait, I should have done that off the stat block.
Indeed, you should have.
Question.
Yeah.
Can this be a charge?
No. He is not voluntarily moving.
This is like a flailing about, and he just happens
Yeah.
to hit him.
It doesn't say voluntarily, it just says they have to move 20 feet straight in a direction. Or
Straight toward a
forward.
target.
He's falling straight at the bird.
Who is dodging him entirely.
This is true.
I mean, by
I
that-
appreciate the grip,
Realistically,
but no.
yes, he
Okay,
can.
okay.
But he can dodge.
Okay.
But he can't actually get fully out of that 5-foot square.
And something to point out, no matter what, if a goat is charging you, you would be dodging. So the logic of "but they're dodging" though wouldn't apply here.
Yeah, I
It
think
would,
I think
because
the
he's
goat
avoiding
just gets
getting
to, like,
impacted at
fucking hit him.
all.
I think the goat.
He has
Take
the
the
entirety
attack,
of the
Bulmer.
air.
It'd be
Take the
funny.
attack.
It would be funny, but I will refute.
Oh, I'm sad.
16 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I just clicked to do a normal attack and it would.
Oh, it's even worse. It is
Yeah.
just flailing in the air, desperately trying to hit, and that unfortunately amounts to nothing worthy enough of an impact, as it is going to splat onto the ground.
Did you get any bonuses to that 16?
He
Strength and all that jazz?
does get a +5.
Oh yeah. His attack mod is +5.
I'll
for
be
the 21.
nice. I'll be nice.
I'm dropping a goat on someone. Let me do the funny.
I'll be nice. He is just flailing so unbelievably hard that he manages to dink him with the horns. As the
flailing
goat
hoof.
is going to take 32 points of impact damage and just out of existence the moment his body crunches into the ground.
There's just a crater with a tiny ivory
Yeah,
goat
with a little
statue in
just
the middle of it.
ivory goat in the center of it.
You know what? We get to use the goat once a month. I think that was a worth it use.
And that was a very worthwhile use.
The goat seriously only once a month.
Yes.
What did I miss?
God
it's
damn.
I think it's once every. Wait, isn't it once every 5 days?
30
went
days.
flat.
30 days? God damn.
The goat's dead.
Meh.
I dropped the goat on a man.
It didn't work.
Unfortunately, it did not work.
The goat of Trivial becomes a giant goat for up to 3 hours. Once used, it can't be used again until 30 days have passed.
Fuck.
Yeah, those things are
So
just
I
not
get.
good.
It was really cheap for a reason, but
It
I'm getting my
was.
money's worth.
Yeah.
So not like tactical goat people.
Why don't we just use the giant goat as like 3 hours of transportation? We could get really far on a goat.
It could haul something really heavy for you for 3 hours.
We could
Then
all
you have
ride
the-
on a really big goat for 3 hours.
I don't think we can all fit on it.
It's a big goat.
It's a big goat. Not everyone would fit on it, but a good chunk of y'all would fit on it.
We can make it haul the wagon.
He's going to use the opportunity that he is at reduced height to get back to his shaman, and he's going to speak him in a language that none of you speak.
What is my horse chopped liver?
Vulmer, what are you
Does,
doing?
does our bird friend hear them, and can he explain to us over comms what they're saying?
If you request him to do so, yes. Otherwise, he is focused on battle.
Bitch. This is important information that we need.
I have an idea.
Does it involve a giant goat again?
No, the giant goat is dead,
Kill the shaman.
Tragic.
but it cannot work. 'cause
Yeah.
it's barely out of range.
Kill the
This
shaman.
one's shaman.
Right
No,
one,
that's
shaman.
that's the monk rogue.
Which one's the shaman?
The right one
This
one that has
with
a
the green
staff.
dot on it.
Okay.
has a staff.
Okay. Let me think. I can go 60 feet towards them. How does that work? Angles make brain hurty. 1 second.
Angles making brain hurting. I've basically equated it to basically a 5-foot distance is 10 foot in the opposite direction. So if you go 40 feet down, you go 20 foot forward, or opposite direction, 40 foot forward, 20 foot down.
A squared
Okay.
plus B squared equals C squared.
I'm not taking a math right now for a reason.
Same here. I would love to, but I'd rather just not.
So 20 feet forward is how far down?
40 feet down.
So that's 60, which is the full dash. Wait, what just happened to Volmir? I was trying to put him here, because that's 60 feet. That's 20 feet. He'd
Okay.
be 60 down at
I
40.
don't know what happened to you. Yeah, I don't know what happened to you. You appeared in the middle of a block. Where were you going?
There.
There. Okay. It's a 20 foot, so 40 feet down, so you're at 65 feet.
I should have a spell or two that can hit that far.
Well, you're at 65 feet up, and they are 10 feet away from you, so realistically the range is 85 feet.
I have a spell that can hit that range.
I know you have spells that
Yeah.
hit that range, I'm just saying, just take note of that.
Fried chicken?
I think we're doing fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yes.
Fried chicken.
Colonel Sanders sends his regards.
The secret ingredient is citric acid.
Mm.
And fear.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast
I
fireball.
said I cast fireball.
They both save. Usurper takes nearly nothing because he has evasion. However, this one is still going to take the 15 points of damage.
He is almost dead.
He is indeed.
He's taking 14 on his turn, so
He
Yep.
is taking 14 on his turn.
Yep.
hopefully that
It's
kills
start
him.
of turn or end of turn? Very important.
Let me check. On a failed save. At the end of its next turn.
End of its next turn. Okay.
Damn.
Ah, shit.
It's the
Yep. Bonus action if you so desire it, Volmer.
I bonus action dash for the. Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
I'm gonna go 20 feet back up though, because I moved 60.
Okay.
Take
25
full
feet to the
advantage.
air. Shaman, before his acid melts away his flesh, is going to exactly as requested by Layman. He is going to reach into his own chest, and you watch as the shaman almost gives a honorific bow of sorts as you watch him jam the staff into the ground as he casts a healing spell that none of you know the language of which he is speaking in. He's
Counterspell
going to
that
heal
shit.
him.
Counter spell.
You can
What's
try to
the range?
counterspell if you want to.
Let me double check the range of counter spell.
60 feet, you're not getting it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
in the air.
No, it's not. Yeah,
Ashton, you
you're
could.
way too far.
I don't have counterspell.
You got rid of it?
Oh, I do have counterspell.
Yeah, you've
It's
always had
60
counterspell.
feet. I'm too far apart. I'm too far away. Am I?
Also, spell sniper only works when you make an attack roll.
If you're Ash, you're 50 feet away.
Remember, he counterspelled
Oh,
you.
I can do it.
Yeah, because
can.
he counterspelled you, so you should be able to counterspell
That's
him.
right.
Yeah, that's
okay,
true.
well, I'm
Yeah,
not
why?
casting it.
Fucking okay. Yeah, fair. Yeah.
You know what? Let's do. Why not? Let's do a 4th level counterspell.
This is why you always break out the ruler
Charisma
just in
check.
case.
Come on, don't fuck me.
19
Extra.
is enough to refrain from whatever magical spell that he is casting upon to no longer
Fuck that
take into
bullshit.
effect.
Could you imagine like
D20
you're
for your
dying-
wild
Okay.
magic.
I owe you 2 d20s because I didn't roll for the vitrolic sphere.
Mm.
That's right. You did not.
Could you imagine your dying wish? You try to heal your ally in combat. He's your brother.
I
in
make
arms,
both
just
of them. I'm
fucking
at
6.
6 now.
Well, let's
Fuck
go.
me.
It's noped.
Just gets noped, and then his face fucking melts off.
Yeah, literally. Like your last wish, your last.
You fuck
like,
me. I fuck you. Roll D20.
You're
But
not
take your
gonna
time to
wait
chaos
for
back.
a triple?
Nah, I'm not gonna wait for a triple. You'll see why.
Alright. Alright.
I don't
You'll
need to wait for a
see
triple.
why.
I don't need to wait for a triple.
Oh no, is this already gonna be a triple? I'm.
Oh,
scared.
shit.
Oh,
we go.
baby.
Extreme.
Oh
D100.
no! Hold
Hey,
on.
Jack.
Let me make
What?
sure.
I think you jinxed it when you said you want a fireball.
You might
That's
have.
fine.
You might have.
1, I have the ring of evasion.
Yeah, but Ruath is in
No,
range.
bitch!
Yeah, I mean, You're gonna take half damage no matter what.
48. That's one you have not had.
Oh God.
Oh yes.
Jack, make a Constitution saving throw.
It'd be funny if it turned me
Each
into
creature, they all have to make it too.
All of them, including Ruath.
Oh
I'm good.
Also,
no! Ruath gets a +3 though, right?
he does get a
Yes.
+3 for being an ally, but at the same time, Misha Dalmar also needs to make Constitution saving throws.
How far is the range?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Fuck. That's funny. They don't get my +3.
They
Crash,
don't
what
get the
is going
+3. Dalmar saves, so that's fine. They don't take any damage otherwise. If you save, you do not take damage.
Oh shit, that's everybody.
That is everybody except for the one flying in the air, because the one flying in the air is 40 feet.
Which one's in the air? This one?
This
Yeah.
guy, yeah.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
Damn, guess I'm nobody.
Would you like me to roll that damage?
If you so desire, yes, you may
Okay.
roll the 4d8.
Is it fireball?
Did Misha
No,
make her
it
con
was only
save?
48.
She's not made her con save yet.
15. Not bad.
Misha made the con save.
Oh, thank God!
She is a wolf. She is adept at some degree in
I
cold.
would have never forgiven myself had I killed Misha.
Oh, there's
Did
no
not
way
want
you
to
could
make a
fucking kill me.
popsicle.
So what
I know,
happened?
we were full pausing the campaign to go revive our dog if she died.
Peace out and leave the fight with the dog.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Astronate is 17.
Can
The
you
first-
imagine?
I also have to make this?
I believe so, if I'm double checking. It just says
Each
within.
creature within 30 feet of you.
I would
It
quantify
does
you
not
as a
include
creature.
me. Alright, fine, I'll make it.
This is
Wait,
wild
wait,
magic
wait,
we're talking about here.
Wait, it says within 30 feet of you. That doesn't tend to include yourself.
It doesn't,
that-
but this is wild magic.
That would. Oh, okay.
This is also KTK's
Okay.
wordings.
This is
so
also
it
my
just-
bullshit, so fuck off. She does
Okay,
make her
fine.
own save, though. First one saves, second one.
I love how everyone got
not-
21, or well, 20 plus.
15. Third one does not for 14 as well. 15. I just typed 15. I'm dumb. Third one does save. Fourth one, or fifth one, does not save. 15. And that's that there. Ruath, his own con save, does save. Misha and Dalmar have already saved, and as of you two, as a gouting burst of brutal cold just waves over the entire battle. Thankfully, just a momentary instance of bitter cold that overcomes each of you, most of you being able to resist a lot of it, while the only ones really falling to it are a few of the bird people.
Yay, wild magic!
Indeed, wild
Because
magic.
ice is not friendly to flyers.
You're not wrong. Pokemon.
Okay,
But
well,
with that being
monsters.
his only action, he does not have a bonus action that he can
And he
use as the
dies.
acid finishes him off, cooking him down to the last of his remaining bird feathers.
We call that marination.
Ha!
I thought you were against eating them. Now you're pro eating them? Make up your mind.
No, I'm just preparing them for whatever's gonna come by and eat their corpses later.
Yeah, me too.
Two succeed, one fails.
That little yeah, Misha.
I mean, she's a wolf.
Yeah.
This one's at 40, you're at 85. He moves to 20, he goes 80. He is within 5 feet of you to be able to piss you the fuck off, Homer. Still at
What's he doing to piss
25,
me
you're
the
at
fuck
80.
Because that could mean a lot of different things.
Indeed it can.
If it's stun mechanics, I'm suing.
Oh, that's what the normal dude has.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy's
Oh.
an ass.
Had.
To which he has just the range to be right underneath you at 80 feet. well as this one also is at 80 feet. They're both literally stabbing you in the ass. Yep, he's gonna take his single strike with advantage. Well, actually, technically it's not flanking angle, so I'm not gonna give it advantage. Natural 20 off the Red Transformer from the Usurper.
What the fuck?
This is what we were talking about, of why you would have gotten like
Yeah.
4 rounds.
There were like 3
Yeah.
fucking nat 20s on you last session.
This is why, because he DM'd me, like, asking me, like, how, like, was this fucked up by other, and I'm like, no, honestly, it came down to dice rolls. It really just came down to dice rolls.
Yeah.
That, well, actually,
But
it's that, because the fucking 20.
you are still technically bonded, so taking half.
You are indeed still bonded, so you're only gonna take half of this damage. It's still gonna hurt like a bitch, though. At 38 points of damage, cut down to 19.
You did not edit Volmir's actual health. What am I at right now?
You're at 5 now. And no, I did not edit your actual health. I edited it through Roll20, because it's easier for me to access on Roll20 every person's health bar versus going to character sheet, character sheet, character sheet. You're at 5 HP, my boy. Now, bird person that is helping him stab you from your ass can take his shots. Because your zipper only gets 1 hit, but these guys get 2. 24 and 21 to hit.
But I still have shield active, don't I?
No, because your turn already passed.
This is not a waste of a 3rd level spell slot, but it still feels bad.
I mean, listen, it keeps you up. It's not a waste.
Yeah, that's
Not a
what
waste
I
if
would
it
say.
keeps you alive.
Yeah,
That's what I said. Like it's not a waste, but it feels bad.
it feels, yeah, it does feel a lot to burn a 3rd level spell slot on a shield, but it keeps you alive.
Shield is such a good spell. When I hit level 18 wizard, I'm fucking taking it as a signature spell.
Yep.
It's impossibly useful.
Yeah, like
2 stabs to Ashrin.
I always go shield and Misty Step are my 2. Versus
14 and 19 to hit you, Ashrin.
I'm thinking shield and Volmir's Flying Blades for my 2. Because like it's his signature spell. And I could just use that as a cantrip.
Ashrin taking 8 points of damage, cut down to 4. Jet takes 4.
No.
Or shielded instead. Refrain from any damage whatsoever. Go ahead and roll your d20.
Yep.
You're now at a 7, and you feel that chaotic energy grow violent and volatile.
Shit. I'm going to die. I'm just gonna explode.
14 to hit Jack, it's not
Spontaneous
gonna hit.
combustion.
Hey, I just realized I never gave Ruat the fucking turn. I am dumb as hell.
Ruat never rolled.
No, he did not.
nailed it.
So when they were whispering,
When he goes, I'm gonna
totally
give him-
could have told us what they were saying because he wasn't focused on combat.
That explains why that never like came up, because that was actually my mind, and I just realized right now I'm like, wait a second, why did Ruat do the thing? It's like, oh right, because I didn't give him a turn order.
KTK.
Someone was a bit of a bird brain.
No
Oh,
wonder he
God.
was.
Oh my god! No!
I guess.
Dama has a heart attack and dies.
Now we can play the bird person!
Fucking Albatross comes into play. He comes
God.
in flying from the sky.
God.
No wonder.
I'll
this guy
be
would get
Tross
hurt.
at your service.
Perfect place to meet a bird person!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Plot
That one
twist.
hits.
Albatross is actually just Ibrahim.
Oh
Oh,
no.
God. Also, did you roll the
Plot
saves
twist.
for all those guys?
Albatross is a bri.
I did. They already took their damages.
Okay.
Plot twist.
Ruaz
Albatross
takes
is a bri.
11 points
No
of damage.
more brides. No.
He is returned again.
I will quit.
Oh
I will
fuck.
fucking just quit.
I still love the idea of Volmir fucking. I love how he called out KTK in character.
So good. 18 to hit Dalmor, 11's gonna miss.
18 hits.
Also, I love that these four just got fucked for existing in that short time span.
Yeah.
They did. They very much did. 9 points of damage. Or uncanny for 4. Your choice.
I'll take the 4.
Uncanny dodge.
Also, why are we helping this guy? Were we like promised a reward?
Abraham passes by here, and the last time Abraham was here was somewhere a month ago, and he says that he should be reappearing in some coming days.
So why are we helping
Also,
the-
because you really are going to tell me that Volmer isn't good natured enough to say, hey, a usurper took over my tribe. I want to save my tribe.
That is fair.
Yeah.
But also, Volmir's a revolutionary, so he'd probably be questioning why did he usurp you?
Because he kept sending scouting parties to try and see more information on his creature, but they all kept dying, and he was deciding whether or not to go all out or to retreat, and Usurper said, no, we're going to die with honor, we're going to fight this bitch to the end, so he usurped him.
Ah, yeah, no, that's bullshit.
Yep.
There's a baby in my office. I didn't know she was in here.
No.
17 and 10, does that hit you, Dalmor?
Oh.
10 doesn't, 17?
17 meets AC. I don't
17
remember
meets
if that
AC,
hits or
so-
not.
It does indeed.
I
Mm.
forget if we run it as meats or butt rises.
It's
for
meats. It's meats.
Where are you from me? 25?
See, to me, that doesn't make sense because you don't want to be as equal to someone's
Shield.
defense. You want to be better than someone's defense. but-
Yeah, it's always been a weird thing in D&D why meats. But then again, there's the other argument too, is that you are successfully meeting their defense, so you can bypass it perfectly.
Yeah, you're
So it's on
successfully
both
equal
ends.
to their defense.
Yeah, so you know exactly how to bypass it. So it's both
No,
arguments of like
You have to be
you
better.
can't get past the defense because you're just equal, or you're getting by it because you literally are equal.
It's always the
It-
question of, is it a skill check or is it its own thing, too? Because it
do you
feels
mean?
like if you read it as a skill check rather than an attack roll, like if you read them as the same thing, just different forms, because you could theoretically say an attack roll is just a skill check against their AC.
I mean, yeah, but obviously it has to be attack roll to differentiate it in general, so.
Yeah, but my point is more if you read it as it's just a different form of a DC, a roll, then meats could be
Oh,
it.
I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if it meets, you still succeed.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Vitrolic is 14 damage. Yes, 14, because that one, who is still coated, takes that 14 in that moment. No longer acided. For the sake of excusing myself on skipping Abraham's turn, he gets to...
Abraham?
Abraham.
Or sorry, not Abraham, fucking Ruath. God,
Plot twist.
plot twist. Ruath was Abraham the entire fucking time.
This bitch.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I can't believe I helped you. I could have just let you die.
26 hits, 13 does not, but he is going to deal a pleasant bit of damage. He has no weapon in hand, so barring the picture, but he has no weapon to himself, unfortunately. That's not
Why
going
the
to stop
fuck
him,
Not?
because he doesn't have his weapon on him. No one gave him a weapon, he never asked for one. And yeah, he blatantly never asked for one.
He's an Aircocker, he has claws.
He does. Second turn. Both of those are going to
Vomited
hit.
race, no bitch. He can kick ass.
You came leader of the tribe somehow. 9 points. Jack, what are you up to?
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use my one of my channel divinities and or my channel divinity. Right? Yeah, blessed protection, and give everyone a +1 to their AC. So Misha,
Range on that? Because Volmer might not be
Vision.
in that range. It's just vision?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I-
fuck.
that I can see, but it's limited.
Okay.
The way we alter that way is limited to my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
So it's everyone but myself gets a +1 to
Okay.
AC.
Okay. Also realized I forgot to update Volmer's AC also is now 17. Boop. Okay. So now his base AC is 22.
27 with shield, baby.
Yeah, 27 with fucking shield.
And Ulmer, you need to get the fuck out of there, and I can polymorph you, but I would drop Spirit Guardians. But I think keeping you alive.
Polymorph orb.
I do. I used it from Fanoa a while back and just never gave it back.
Yep.
Thank God.
Ashrin, what are you up to?
Grass eating.
I also figured me holding on to it, I have a higher con to maintain
Higher
it.
con as well as just the massive HP pool.
Yeah, well, I mean to polymorph someone else. I have a higher con and Warcaster. I can maintain it better.
Yeah.
Than anyone else.
I mean, honestly, there's just so much more benefit in you having it.
Yeah. Doesn't help me if I do it on myself, because there goes all my fucking con save.
I mean, it does, because at least you get an extra HP pool to tank even more, but yeah, yeah.
It's not a go-to like it was before. If I polymorph myself, it's because I'm in dire fucking straits, which says a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, another HP pool for the bonds.
I'm gonna do a 4th level chaos bolt. I'm gonna shoot this buddy.
At disadvantage, because you are within melee, and range attacks are a disadvantage.
Motherfuck. That's right.
You need to get crossbow expert, so your magic doesn't have disadvantage.
Yeah, I will forever find out ridiculous.
It's so dumb. They should just have a magic equivalent of crossbow.
Exactly. They just a magic equivalent. You don't need anything else.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Or they just need to build it into Spell Sniper, which would make the most sense.
I would say no, only because that makes Spell Sniper ridiculously powerful.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Who are you aiming for? The Usurper or his aid?
The Usurper.
18 does not hit, unfortunately.
Can I use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage? No, that doesn't make sense because I already rolled the 18.
Actually, unironically...
fuck.
Unironically, I think what it does is it adds
works.
a dice that you can pick from.
Does it?
Luck.
I think it kind of is a little bit like luck. Double checking Tides of Chaos.
To gain advantage on one attack roll.
Oh, so yeah, it would just be neutral. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
so that would still be the 18, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Unfortunately.
All right. Cool.
D20 for wild magic.
I'm going. Gonna explode. Boom.
Boom.
Roll 2d20. You did not reach a triple, unfortunately.
Fuck me.
Triples at 10.
Yep.
Figured as much.
Damn.
Extreme and passive. Roll 2d100s.
Like, as long as you don't get the con thing again.
Alright,
we're good.
the extreme is 34, and the passive is 28.
Hey, guess what's really good about the extreme? You feel bulkier than ever. Your maximum hit pool just increased by 20.
That's great, actually. I love that.
For how long?
The passive at 28.
What was that? It was 34? Until my next long rest. Nice.
Yes, until your next long rest.
Passive, 38? No, 28.
Ashton just got
While
bigger.
you are all standing there, and while nothing visible occurs by any means, Jack, Delmar, and Misha, you all just start feeling this little bit of wind just blowing at the back of your neck. And as you kind of just glance over the direction where it's coming from, you just see Ashrin, just her hair billowing outward, just very softly and gently. Just a gentle gust of wind blows outward from her for 40 feet.
Great. Cool.
Nothing more than a dead giveaway if you're ever trying to be stealthy.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Stealthing around and all of a sudden getting that fucking shit. Oh my god.
Dalmar, what are you up to?
Stealth is optional.
But your counter is now back to a 1.
So my max hit points went up by 20, correct?
Yes.
Does that mean I have 20?
No, it just gets your maximum up there. I would say if you were at full health, I would allow that. But since it just buffs your maximum.
Okay. That puts me at what? 102.
102.
I can't.
Ashern has broken the 100 HP pool.
I did. This is really cool. Can I change my max HP right now? No, I can't.
Yeah.
I have no way of visually representing that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. If you double click on your token, you get this like pop-up of token settings. On bar 3, you can do X out of whatever, and you can change that.
Oh, okay. I was trying to do it on Roll20.
Yep,
Or not
that's it.
Roll20. D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah, you can. Well, it would physically change it, but yeah, you can.
Okay.
Real quick, Delmar, are you disengaging from the other two? Or are you just taking those?
Disengaging.
Okay. And then you would get advantage, because if you're going for that, you're going flanking.
That's true.
Fish for that nat 20.
This dude's fucked.
No nat 20, but still hits nonetheless.
Right. Well, come here.
I clicked the button. Did the damage roll?
It did not?
Okay, clicking it again. Clicking this other one.
There you go.
Okay.
The 30 points of damage, being able to just stab him in behind. Oh, you are using your psionic blades. As you take that opportunity to take him from the back, watching as his body writhes and collapses to nothing.
Oh god, I'm not the only
Yeah,
one
you even
who's
see
thinking that.
Ruaz kind of give a bit of a somber glance at the dead body on the ground, but there is also a recognizing moment where he just goes back into combat mode.
And then I'm gonna move 5 feet, and my bonus action is to
Your bonus
psychic
action
blades-
disengaged.
What's that?
Yeah.
Bonus action
Bonus action
disengaged.
disengaged.
Oh yeah. Well, shit. Oh, screwed my own plan up. Oh well.
Ashton, do you find where to adjust your max HP or no?
I'll just leave it. It's fine.
Okay. In case the creature comes and attacks you right here and now, just saying. The face.
Ah!
It'd be a hell of
Nisha,
a time.
it'd be called a plot device. She still has nothing that she can just use within close range, so she's just gonna keep thunderclapping. Fuck both of you.
She's a wolf. Can't she nom on them?
She could, but then she only gets one attack.
Oh.
In this way, she can try and hit both of them. First one saves, second one fails. Both. Oh, 4 points. My bad. 4 points of damage.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Last round you had both him and him go at the same time to attack Volt. Did you?
I did, didn't I?
Yeah,
I'm dumb.
Yes,
So
you
fair
did.
enough. So that would be that. Yep, that's on me.
Skipping his turn. I was just
Yep.
like, wait a minute,
Yep.
how is he up again? Should be Volmer.
Yep. Nope, you're right. You are very correct. Keeping track of a lot of numbers here.
Yep,
Skill issue.
just
Yesterday
make
was
that-
also a fucking thing for me since I had my tax appointment. I'm burnt. I'm burnt.
That's fair.
Fulmer, go for it with 5 HP in a dream.
I'm just trying to help because it made my heart sink.
Yes,
I was
yes.
like, wait.
Nope. You're correct. You're absolutely correct.
5 HP in a dream, huh? I've done more with less. Okay. Where's the spell I'm looking for? Here it is. See, Jack, you heard that and you were scared, huh? I'm gonna cast False Light at this level.
Alrighty. Giving yourself 26 points of temp HP. Boop. There you go.
Then false life is my action. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
bonus action disengage.
He is going to
And-
sentinel your ass because it's bold of you to assume a one-on-one combatant does not have sentinel.
I did not realize he had sentinel. Okay.
I mean, you still got
29 to hit.
Oh, you're fucked.
29. What's my current armor class?
Your current armor
Ben.
class is 17, so, or sorry, 22, so with shield you get 27.
Bend luck.
Oh, you can shield
If you want to burn shield, you can get it.
You'll get out of it.
You will.
I will get out of it. I have one 4th level spell slot left, so let's hope this is worth it.
Is that your last spell slot?
No, I have one 4th level left.
Oh, 1 point.
Okay, I thought you meant 1/4 level is this.
Yeah.
You use that opportunity to try and get away, but he is not allowing that. And as you watch as the shield goes up to try and defend, as Ashrin uses everything she has in that moment to refrain from the spear breaking through shield and just missing by the waist by mere inches. So go ahead and move.
Okay, and then I'm gonna be moving down this whole time. I'm gonna go 20 feet, and that should be 20 more feet down. It's 40 feet movement.
20 feet would be
20 feet.
40 feet down if you, or 10 feet down if you wanted, or if you want to go 40 feet down, 20 foot or 60 total. So are you going 20-20?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 40 feet of movement. I'm going towards Jack directly.
Okay. 65.
Hold on. I got a question, Volmer. What magic items do you have attuned to you right now?
The
boots?
crown, the sword, and the boots.
If I polymorph you, technically the crown and the boots.
Does not go with you.
They should, because they.
They're attuned.
Well, and
They
if
don't.
If they can fit on the form, they're supposed to be
No.
able to go to the form.
No, not polymorph. You're thinking of wild shape. Polymorph turns you into the thing. You are that thing. Wild shape allows you to maintain those things if you so desire.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yes. Yes.
God, why did
It
I
is
have to
the
make
thing
this-
that I've had to fight many
know.
times, Jack.
It's so fucking close. Too.
Yes, it is a very, very minor difference. But
Yeah.
polymorph, no matter what you do, you are now that
Yep.
thing.
Target's gear melds into his new form. Fucking.
Yep.
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 God, I hate that they have that one specific thing.
They had to.
Different
They
between
had
the
to
two.
for that exact reason.
Ah, that would have been so fucking funny. A giant ape with winged boots.
Yep.
Like a fucking crowd. Oh, that would have
Ooh,
looked,
wow.
Flying giant ape.
looked so stupid.
So when you cast polymorph on someone else from a range with that orb, do you just chuck it at them?
No, you just cast it. You just hold up and cast it. Polymorph has a range. You realize that, right?
I do, but that's not
Yeah.
as funny.
It's not as funny, but no, that's not. Yeah, you're not pokeballing them into a mammoth.
That would be fucking. That'd
That would
be
be
funnier,
fucking
actually.
hilarious.
Just peg
Just
Fulmer in
pull
the
it.
head with it.
Mammoth, I choose you, and it just turns them into a mammoth.
Max Volmer and kills him, and then just the mammoth body plops to the floor.
His dead
I'm
body
glad I'm
turns
not-
into a mammoth.
I mean, I have health now.
Oh.
I have 30
You would have health.
which isn't a lot, but I have
Yeah.
health.
That
You have
is
30?
I
40.
false life at 5th level. I have 26 temp HP.
Yeah, so he
Oh,
has
It's just not
31 total
man.
in essence.
Okay.
So I'm no longer in like a I need healing now or I am dying situation, but I still would prefer to not have 31 health.
Yeah. He's 40 foot up. He can make that, but he can only do it to... Yeah, he's just gonna restrain this guy from chasing after you because that's the best he's got within range. Ruath has to use some level of tactics he's got. Oh, you're dead. Get the fuck out of here.
Rude.
Wisdom saves. That one's dead already. Save, save, save. For 5 points.
Over, I'm gonna need your help because I'm dropping Spirit Guardians for this shit.
Okay. I can make it work.
Might be my turn. To
You
go.
might want to hold. I would hold on off on it for 1 turn.
Why?
You hear the usurper cry out into the air once more again. And this time Ruas does actually look back at you all and scream out, "Protect the caster!"
Which one?
Ulmer?
You're probably you,
Me?
Yep,
because you're the pure caster. Volmer's the melee.
you
caster.
are the pure caster.
Oh, fuck me.
Four of these coming at you with advantage from flanking. Got 23 and 19.
I don't have reaction for shield.
Nope, not this round. Oh, and you use your reaction for Ben Luck, so you don't even have your shield. I was waiting for you to decide whether or not you were going to shield. That's right. Never mind.
Jack, if we're protecting Ash, it might be worth it to polymorpher.
For 12 and 15, cut those both in half to 6 and 7, so 13 total in that moment. The next two are 18 and 24. Once again, no shield, so can't defend against those. For 12 and 14, so 6 and 7, another 13. Okay. Oh, right, because 15 round down, right. And then the last one, which is not an advantage because he has no flanking partner. Well, last two. 14 misses, 19 to hit. For 16 points of damage, cut that to 8. Jack takes 8.
Ouch.
We're gonna have to sit for a round.
These
Honestly,
two...
it might be worth it just to polymorph Ash.
She doesn't need a polymorpher yet.
65 feet, so they can't do that. They're gonna turn attention to Misha. She casts magic. And she is closer. 14 hits Misha, 13 does not hit Misha.
Remember, she has a +1 to her AC.
Yeah, she does, so that actually would miss that in that case anyways.
Remember, all of you have +1 to your ACs right now.
Yeah, just you are the only one who does not have it. That's a double 19 though, that's not gonna save her. For 24 points of damage, as those two jabs go straight into the center of her mass. Jack, what are you doing now, actively aware that they are full-on targeting the casters?
I'm gonna look both of the two I have in front of me dead in the eye. And I am going to just put my hand on Ashran's back while staring at them in the eye and just 55 points of healing straight into her.
Okay.
That's why I say she doesn't
I'm
need-
just saying, I can blast this entire line. Just
Do
to
it.
keep that known.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
That should put you back up to full, well,
Puts me up to
natural
full where it normally would have been, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
And that leaves me
But
5
you're beyond,
to-
because you can have 102.
Okay, yeah, that,
Yeah, that's why you probably should have adjusted on D&D Beyond anyways.
yeah.
Because he instantly bypassed the max.
Yep. 55 plus, that's 88.
Yes, it's 88.
So that leaves me with 5 left over. So if I need to 1 point, get people up.
So that is action.
Yeah. I have a That's also concentration. Fuck. All my shit's like concentration, which sucks.
The best spells are.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. I only have healing word as my other bonus action then, so that's gonna be it. I can't swing even though I want to fucking swing like a motherfucker. I wanted to just smite
Trin.
one of these.
Beyond your usual HP pool, what are you doing now, knowing that you are currently the target? And Misha.
Do not like them all up in my space.
You understood, or did you stand up first?
I stood to the side first.
Fair enough.
I'm so stressed.
You're just the target of 3 bird people trying to slaughter you right now. What's there to be stressed about?
Number 3! Number 3!
Tick tock, the mouse ran up the clock.
You know what? Fine. I'm going to, poison spray.
Poison spray. 10-foot cone, I believe, correct?
No.
10-foot line?
No.
Single target.
It's the single
Oh, is it a single target? Oh, I could have sworn.
Yes.
I'm thinking
It's a
of burning
cantrip.
cans.
It just goes poof right in
Ah.
their face.
Who is getting
It's
it?
This bitch right in front
One
of
in
me.
front of you. That was not the right fucking one. I did not try to get 203. That's not correct in the slightest. But I did get a 17 on the dot, so unfortunately it does not deal any damage. You try your best to poof it right in front of its face, but he just flaps your hand away to refrain from any of the poison to actually get into him.
Cool.
Move it if you want it.
I'm gonna look at Jack and be like, do you want me to get out of here or no?
They'll follow you.
Cool.
Because I think they can fly faster than you or at the same speed.
Same speed, but they can outpace the rest of y'all.
And flying away would get 3 attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Misty Step wouldn't though,
Oh,
but
that's
Misty Step would not.
I don't have the action to activate my cloak.
Yeah.
So I would be on the ground still.
If you stepped behind me.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna stay.
Hey, Damar, what are you up to?
Stabby, stabby, shank, shank.
Stabby, stabby, shank, shank. With advantage, because Misa is still at angle.
Shanky shanky stab stab.
Shuki, shuki, baki, bak. 19 does hit.
Boom boom.
Okay, 5 points is exactly what you need. Now I will ask you the question, because you are using a physical dagger that refrains from actually lethally killing him, if you so desire.
No.
Going straight
Probably
for the
should, but right now, nah.
straight for the
Dalmar's-
throat, digging the dagger in, not showing any mercy to any of the bird folk. You have movement and bonus action now, if you desire them.
Oop.
Take your bonus action with advantage. No sneak attack, but still damage nonetheless.
I can't.
Oh, right,
attack
you
him,
can't. It
can
has
I?
to be Psychic Blade, right?
Right.
I mean,
Fair
two
enough.
of them fighting.
If he does have 2 daggers, I don't think he does.
I have multiple physical daggers.
If you
yes.
want to use another non-D3 dagger, or non-+3 dagger.
Okay, I'll use the
literally-
+1 dagger.
Oh, there you go. You at least got a +1. Fish with a nat 20. No nat 20, but still hits. So it deals 5 points of damage as you get the 4 on the dice. Nothing special, but damage is damage. Misha,
Did I get 10 damage on that thing?
you don't get your +2 bonus action attack unless you have dual weapon fighting.
It's
Yeah,
just-
dual wielding in D&D is complicated as fuck. There's so many layers of rules.
Yeah, you just get the raw.
You get the raw dice, and then the dagger if it has a plus. Yeah,
Okay.
but now she's gonna primal savagery the one burb in front of her that is now pissing her off at advantage because Dalmar is being a bitch to him. 13 unfortunately does not hit as she lunges at him with acidic jaw teeth. Unfortunately, not able to land the strike as it's a bit too blatant an attack for a seasoned combatant.
Kind of a weird question. Does Misha have pack tactics? Being a wolf?
She does. You've gone over this. Yes, she does.
Okay.
It's just a majority of time it has not come into play because fucking Fen had it instead. And Fen and Misha have only ever really been the one in front runners if there's not always been another method of advantage. Every goddamn time. Every goddamn time.
I always forget that.
Mr. Usurper is more so caring about the sad bird folk that has come for his revenge. He's not gonna just allow this to go unheard of. For a 19 to hit him is going to hit. For 36 points of damage into him. He is not bonded by any means, as he takes that entirety to his back. As Ruath is not looking good. Fulmer, what are you doing?
Okay,
You're
so can I?
You are 15 foot beneath the confrontation behind you, if you so desire to participate in that.
Sneak attack.
I could. Oh,
Good.
I'm torn. Because I could go to help there, or I could try to fly to land down here, and I just have a straight shot with lightning bolt.
I'd say lightning bolt that fucking shit.
What about Ruab?
That's the
That's what I
problem, isn't it?
About our bird friend.
I can healing word his ass. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
This guy goes before you.
He does indeed.
Ruab is up next, though.
Ruath is up next.
Yeah, Ruath's up next. Even if that guy drops Ruath, I can healing word to bring him back up. Because
All
He
right.
spawns. He realizes he spawns it. Well, he gets back up prone.
still alive.
Can I make it here in one turn with my with my full movement and dash? Like with
15,
bonus action dash.
30. With bonus action dash, you would need that. Yes. Because that'd be 70. No, 60.
Colonel Sanders sends regards. Fried chicken.
It's a straight line that way.
Real quick, I'm doing the math right here. 45. 45 plus 20. So yeah, 65. That's what it would have been. Just 3 of them. All 3 of them managed to fail. They are way too preoccupied with Ashrin the caster. Death. He lives only because he has the HP to do so. He is still more than, well, not okay, but he still had enough
hold
HP.
on.
He lives
guy
X's
dead?
him out.
Oh, did I X him out? My bad.
Yes!
That was so funny.
He
I'm
lives!
so fucking
Wait,
burned.
now he's dead.
I'm so burnt.
It's okay. He's gonna die
He
in
lives,
his turn.
but not
anyways.
actually.
Yeah, 15 more feet of movement if you so desire it, and bonus action.
That guy take the damage?
He did.
Okay.
He's just been not scathed
Yeah.
in the
Oh.
slightest
He was like
entire
at full.
fight.
He took
Fair enough.
4 damage.
Volmar, 15 feet or bonus action or nothing?
I already used bonus action, but
Oh, right, because you're dash, right. Yeah, 15 feet
Yeah.
if you so desire it.
I think I am good here.
Ruath, who knows he can't run away from this fight, literally and figuratively. Go down swinging. That's all he's got. He's gonna go down swinging. One hits, 1 misses. Gets a good 5 points of damage in on his usurper. But that's all he's got for now. Jack, make the roll to see if this guy even survives if he saves.
I don't even think he does. Unless it
depends,
rolls really fucking low, yeah. Oh.
He does not. Even if he saves, he would not survive. And there is the one who does save, so he takes 9. Yeah, he's just gonna go for it. His allies are dead. He's seen everyone in front of him dead. He is just gonna keep going for Ashrin. He has literally nothing else to do in this moment. 19 and 16 to hit. 16 misses your natural AC. 19 though.
Yep, that hits.
No, it doesn't.
Shielding.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was calling it.
Bitch, let me use my hellish rebuke!
Nope.
That's true. She could use her hellish. She is a fucking tiefling.
I think you've used that once this whole campaign.
Yep.
A couple times. Not
I'm
very
pretty sure
often.
as well.
I've used darkness like once, and that was there. We
Okay,
tried
to be
to
fair,
unleash a
I don't think-
demon on the world.
The one going for Misha lands neither of his hits. Dalmar's pissing him off way too much, and he is just going to use his bonus action to disengage and fly straight up 60 feet. That is not a combat that he wants to be involved in himself. This one is not as honorable as the rest of them are.
Like, oh god, I chose the wrong
Sentinel.
caster.
Wait, he's flying away. I'm in a sentinel.
You do have Sentinel.
Sentinel. Yes.
He doesn't get to use it very often.
No, it doesn't get to use it often, but this is one of them.
Sentinel's
28 hits. With advantage, cause yeah,
Okay.
28 still hits.
28.
And it is a different turn, so sneak attack does still proc, and your mental damage.
Oh god, this is gonna be.
Oops.
He chose the wrong side too late. He chose the wrong side too late.
41 again.
Damn.
Trying to escape by flushing his wings at the both of you to get you to dash back, but unlike Misha, who does have to retreat slightly, Damar, you just use that opportunity to get in and stab him straight into the ribs and dig the knife as deep as you can, making him regret his mistakes more than ever. Meanwhile, Ruath is about to get quite hurt. 17 and 21.
Kinda did this to themselves.
Ruath going down with the first strike off the bat as he falls 60 feet. Birdman's gonna. Actually, you know what? Is he gonna chase? He is gonna chase. Unlike the rest, this one's more loyal to whoever is the chieftain of the tribe, and he is gonna go for the second strike to really make sure that he's dead. 18 does hit,
Oh no.
which is 2 death saves off the rip. I'm just gonna go with... I'm just gonna go right here for me to keep track of. As he is now at 20 feet. As is the other bird person. Falling from the air with 2 death saves on him. Jack!
Jack's gonna look to Asher and be like, you got this.
Yep.
And he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 just so I can visually. He's also gonna move up. Actually, how high up is Ruth?
He's 20 feet.
And that's... Yeah, okay, so... He's also gonna... go up just a little bit, like another 5 feet off the ground. And he's gonna bonus action, Healing Word, Ruath.
Okay.
At...
Five points of healing as he awakens prone in the air.
And he's gonna tell Ruath, don't resist this, and he's gonna use the Orb Polymorph
On Ruath.
on Ruath.
What are you polymorphing him into?
Giant ape, because that's fucking hilarious.
No, because he's falling.
He is still falling.
Exactly. That gives him a fucking 157 HP pool to
To
deal
fall
with the
20
fall.
feet. Fair enough. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it 20 feet tall?
Yeah.
No, he
No.
already fell 60 feet.
15.
It's a huge beast.
Oh, so... Yeah, so 15.
The 15 I thought, it was
Medium, large, huge.
I thought it went up by 10s once you
No,
got past.
it's by 5s. Because they're square sizes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So his feet almost touch the ground just by polymorphing.
Literally, and he is going to impact the ground with 66 still, but at the very least it's going to impact for a far less impactful percentile.
Yeah.
Why are my fucking things vanishing? I don't have the giant ape token. I know I have the giant ape token.
You've used it
No, you don't.
before.
Yes, I
No one's
do.
ever turned into a giant ape in this campaign. Why would you
No,
have a
you
giant
just
ape?
made
I just
made Jack
upsized the
bigger.
characters. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I just upsized the characters.
You don't have a giant ape token. You've
No, I
just
do not.
made them bigger.
Fair enough.
Also, I love Volmer being a smartass.
No one's ever turned into a giant ape ever. Yes,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
We've never done it before. I don't even know where
Never.
you guys-
Wow.
Mm.
Novel. We've also never turned a character who was almost dead into a giant ape. This could not
Yeah, we did.
possibly ever
We
go
turned Jack.
wrong.
Oh yeah, you're being sarcastic.
I was.
I know you have it on your page. 157 HP.
Yep. But see, the difference is now I'm the one with the high ass con maintaining the save.
Concentration, yeah.
Yeah, with Warcaster at advantage.
Yep.
So
Ashrin, with only
Okay.
1 on your ass now.
Rules. I can do a bonus action, Misty Step, and do a cantrip. Correct? Cool.
As long as that cantrip is action.
Yes. I am going to Misty Step at second level. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step. Let me. Nope. Why am I still a circle? Stop it. There we go.
It's disconcerting for Ruath to be a bird and then all of a sudden be a
An
land creature.
ape.
How weird do you think it'd feel to suddenly not have bones sprouting out of your back?
Oh, turn off.
Yeah.
Believe I am there.
Wait, the fuck?
Probably because we both did it at the exact same fucking time.
I'll do it.
Alright, bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
I owe you
Yeah,
a
bonus.
roll for wild magic.
Do, but you're only at to 1. 5%. How bad could it be? Yeah, you're fine.
And then I am going to firebolt the fucker who was behind me.
Oh, he was 80. Yep.
By the way, unlike last time where that volatility started right now, not there anymore.
Oh. That's weird.
Yeah, remember that Dark King you got that you never used?
Yeah?
What are you hitting? You're hitting Usurper?
No, I'm hitting the bastard who was behind me.
Oh, okay. 17 does hit him. 14 points of
Alright.
damage as it impacts into him, scorching a good chunk of his feathers in that moment. Dalmar, what are you up to? As you're now watching a giant fucking ape falling from the sky, literally.
No,
Okay. So,
you can't go after this guy. I guess you can't. He's 80
He
feet up
is
in the air.
high.
Never mind.
He is 80 feet in the air.
He's high? Yeah. Relatable. It's not relatable. I've never been high in my life.
let me grab. Wait, let me grab my token. There we go.
No, you're not allowed.
Apparently. Right.
Stop drinking your chips. It's weird.
I'm gonna 30 feet this way.
You're real like a bird. I'm not.
Yeah.
Then
How else do you
to
get the
this
small chips at the bottom of the bag?
dude, bro.
You don't. You throw them away because they're not worth it.
No.
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 You powderize them and eat them.
You go,
No.
I 100% expect you to say snort them.
Terrible. No, you throw them away because they're not worth it.
Hits.
No.
No, you don't.
You do not
Yes,
waste
you
food.
do.
Such a,
That is such a
that's
waste.
Such a bad take.
That is such a
bad
waste.
take.
You can bonus action throw as well if you so desire.
Okay.
No sneak attack because nobody's nearby, and you have no surprise. 25 still hits. For 6 points of damage again. Nisha can go in and get her chomp.
Nom 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 nom.
Primal Savagery chomp.
Still can't believe you wrote it. Goddamn.
Jay hit with the Primal Savagery chomp. Bites at the leg of a bird man. Kind of a good taste.
She's having drumsticks tonight.
You watch as the usurper
Okay,
go.
Asher, are you pro or anti eating them? Because I made the joke and then you were like,
Misha
oh,
is a
that feels
wolf.
like cannibalism.
Misha's
oh,
a wolf. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay for Misha. She is literally a wolf. Just
It's okay for
Wild
Misha
shape
to
to
eat them.
human
It's
form.
not okay for us to roast them like a rotisserie.
You watch
Okay,
as
I
the
have a-
usurper.
I have a counterpoint then.
God.
Would it not then be okay for a hunter to eat Misha? Not saying that we should, saying would that not be okay?
I mean, I
He is a
don't
wolf.
think hunters typically eat wolves. They're more hunted for their pelt. So if a hunter wanted to catch
Well-
and skin Misha, that'd be okay.
I was gonna
like,
say you say that,
for them,
but meat's
But
meat.
like, she's our friend. So like, no.
I mean, meat is meat, so.
So what you're saying is you're biased. But you watch as the usurper kind of overlooks the battlefield, and you see him with a stern face to him, raises his staff, and once again speaks in that language that you don't understand. As you watch him just start to fly higher into the air.
This
Into the
bitch
sun.
is retreating.
into the sun, where sight is beginning to get extremely difficult for.
What did he say, Ruath? Shit, you're a gorilla. Wait, we have.
He's still a mental
comms
con.
up.
You still
Mental
can, yes.
comms.
You still can.
He still has a 7 intelligence, so it's.
What did
Does,
he
yeah.
say?
You do hear a response in that moment. It goes, "He's cursing us. He will be my problem."
Cool, are we done then?
Fulmer, doing anything?
How high in the air is he?
He is 200 feet up, and it is getting hard to see him at that sunlight.
I could chase him.
You could try. You're no longer in the air. You have to get to
I
dashing.
still have my boots are still active, but yeah,
They are,
I'd have to
but you only move
dashing.
40. You'd need to dash.
40,
And
80,
he
120.
would still outspeed you.
Yeah, not worth it. Well, I just need range, but yeah, not worth it.
He would still outspeed you. He would get further and further away.
Eventually.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I'm saying it's not
Yeah.
worth it, and I couldn't do it.
Yep. Ruath, who is instantly going to take 6d6 worth of damage from impacting the ground as a giant fucking ape. 24 points of damage to Mr. Giant Ape. Boof! Impact crater with his monkey fist as he stays standing in that moment. And just is looking up. And you kind of see him, like, doesn't even truly make a move to actually continue any form of combat in that instance. Bird person number 2 is also going to just fly into the air after his leader, quote unquote. And this one you see the one next to Misha kind of look at the situation, look at his other comrades coming flying away, just throws down his spear and just raises the wings.
Bro is surrendering. Smart move.
He's assuming I'm not going to kill him anyway.
That's on your
Come on,
that's your
don't-
choice.
Kalmar, we don't kill the surrendering people.
There's no Geneva Convention in D&D 5e, Volmer.
No, because
You mean
Geneva doesn't
you don't?
exist.
I know it's not a war crime if we win, but still.
Not a work.
Jack, will
Wait,
you do
wait.
anything in that moment?
Am I wrong? It's genuinely not a war crime if you win, because you won. Who's gonna call
No,
you out? People who
No,
lost. They're
that's
just-
not how it works. Plenty of the things that are war crimes are from the winning side.
Yeah.
Can we talk about
okay.
Canada for a second?
But are you being punished for it?
Technically, they invented new ways that need to get punished, so it's the freebie rule. You do it the first time, and then
Wait.
nobody else can do it.
Are we? Can we try? 200 feet is nothing for me. I could get that.
Go for you, go for it. I'm
Fucking
gonna
duck hunt, man.
yeah.
What? Like the NZAP.
I'm gonna shout out to him. I knew you were a coward.
To be fair, we did cheat.
You hear a snort just come from the monkey beside you. Not an approving one.
That's fine. I don't care.
Ashrin, do you want to attempt to continue this chase?
Do it.
Chaos Bolt 26. For 23 points of damage. 25 points of damage. And roll.
It's cold damage.
Or up to 3. Dalmar, are you going to follow through with slaying the surrendering bird folk or not?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Misha as well is not going to follow. And with that, flying well past into the
So-
320-foot range, into
I'm
the
going
sunlight.
to pop invisibility.
Mhm.
And move up there.
Okay. You move right beside the giant ape. As the two individuals that did manage to fly away escape from range of spells and are not worth chasing. As the silence kind of overtakes the battlefield, and you see Ruath just kind of making his way over, even in giant ape form, is just kind of making his way over to his now dead comrades.
Oh my god, is he like doing the whole ape thing where he's like gingerly touching them?
He's trying. He was doing his best to
Oh,
kind of like
God.
trying to
Drop the
move
bomb.
them together.
Okay, Jack, release the spell.
I am.
He is.
Okay.
Reverting him back to his normal size and normal state.
I'm just gonna go through and check it also and see if any of these guys are still alive.
I'm checking.
Unfortunately, with the acts
the
of
shaman.
lethality from magic and Dalmar, no one on this side lived to tell that tale, except for the one that surrendered.
Hey, this shaman guy, what's he got in his pockets?
Nothing in his pocket, but he does have a +2 staff.
Sure, I'm gonna take that.
Does it require attunement?
No.
Asher's just over there, into like her cloak, just into the bag holding this massive fucking staff.
It is just a +2 staff that if she uses to cast her magics, they get a +2 to attack rolls.
Cool.
Sweet. I use a
That's
staff
good.
anyway.
You do.
You do?
I believe so.
Ashrin casts with arcane focus and component.
Mhm.
She
I don't
uses
know.
both because she's been taught to use both.
We have rarely gone into detail of that, but yeah, she does.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know
She
why,
was because it was a manage. It was a way to manage her magic. That they were like, okay, you're going to use a focus and components to try to
Mhm.
control it more. So she uses both while she's casting.
See, it's funny because like I know it doesn't work in D&D like this, but whenever like someone casts, I never think of the focus unless it's
Yeah.
explicitly mentioned. I think like freehand, like
Yeah.
because it's
Theater
cooler.
of the
Anyway,
mind. But as Ruas does revert back to his original state, you do actually watch him as he does walk up to the one that is currently surrendering, and you see him speak in that language that none of you understand. Before the bird person kneels to the ground with one wing over the knee, and seemingly swears his allegiance back to Ruas.
How does one find a +2 staff? Staff.
Probably not in there, honestly, because I don't think D&D Beyond does that shit for staffs.
No.
I think they have
I do not see it.
wands.
I think it is wands, maybe, yeah.
That'd be the equivalent.
There's a wand of the war mage +1. I'm not seeing a +2. What does this do?
The wand of the war mage.
Yeah, there is. I'll see about making it.
Okay, cool.
But with that, you would see kind of Ruas look back at the lot of you, and he himself would also give a appropriate bow in that moment. Though the losses were great, I do thank you all for the aid. Do not worry about him. He will be my issue in the future, and I will be more than ready to deal with him. For now, though, do you wish a meal and rest? Or will you wait out here in case a certain guest makes an appearance?
Where does he usually show up?
At this very cliff top, announcing himself very bombastically.
Like right
No.
here. He'll just show up right here.
Indeed, with his cart and all.
Okay, we're just gonna stake out this cliff top for the next few weeks, okay?
can we please go get some food and rest? Bulmer's like dropping Pulse life. He's back to 5 health. No
Yeah,
spell slots. Bulmer's
yeah.
beat to shit.
Food and rest, but then we come back to this cliff top.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Come then, with me. As you watch him just visibly walk towards the edge of the cliff, calling over the surviving soldier as well. To which he just, after seeing how many of you can fly, he almost brazenly just goes off the cliff
He just
with his
jumps off
comrade.
the cliff and assumes we can follow him. Beautiful.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well. I'll grab Dalmar. Or no.
I'll grab Misha.
I'll carry Misha.
Slowly but
You sure?
surely, it is
Okay.
easy enough for the
I
rest
have
of
20
you.
strength.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Okay, you carry Dalmar and Misha, I'll carry Ashrin.
There you go.
So you don't burn the cloak, just in case something happens.
Okay, sure, whatever.
But in either
just
case,
scary.
following behind him towards what seemed to be very subtly etched in stone pathways that, upon first glance, would seem nothing more than an animal may have carved them out. But as soon as you make it past about 10 foot of the opening, it widens out to a far larger chamber where you see haphazardly made straw beddings of sorts and all things that these bird people need to survive, like little storages and containers and whatnot, as well as little sections for living, for cooking, and for other such training locations.
Are there little bird people stores here?
Not exactly. You kind of see
Oh.
more just they are all a personal village. They're not exactly a marketplace of any kind.
Okay, fair enough.
It'd be more
But-
like bartering.
Aren't the retail from Legend of Zelda?
Kinda. But you do see the few moments that you took to decide who was taking who. You do see that Ruath is currently, with wings raised, though damaged as he is talking to his people in the unknown language to seemingly calm and beckon with them. As you do see a fair number of them celebrating with signs of relief upon their faces, while there is a set other individuals that are not as pleasantly happy in that moment. But in either case, he does turn to you all and gesture you towards what seems to be the feeding section of this area, where you just see several chunks of meat that are just kind of hanging, available for someone to kind of grab and, in the sight of the Aarakocra, just kind of peck at and enjoy as they desire.
Is it raw or cooked or?
Mostly
Well-
raw.
Yeah, I also figured.
They just have a giant fucking bird feeder set up.
Please do. Find yourselves at rest. You will know when your soothsayer arrives.
Thank you.
Just for now, I'm also gonna dump my last 5 points of healing, lay on hands into him, just in case someone gets a little.
Daddy.
Yeah, and then we're also gonna do a second level.
Alrighty.
Fucking
Meanwhile, Volmer's over here like half dead, and you're healing the bird person.
That's
Half
fine.
dead my ass. He's like 9/10 dead.
I have more spells.
Let's see mathematically how dead I am. Let's see, I have 5 HP out of 90.
But also, we should probably make sure.
You've only got like roughly 8% of your HP.
We should also make sure that the one housing us and possibly protecting us doesn't die.
But in either case, as you are all more than able to give yourselves an ample place to rest. Yeah, 95%. Yeah, sounds about right. If there is anything you guys want to do besides dealing with the fact that there are little children of the Aarakocra that are kind of all corralling and wanting to look at the strange visitors that are here, and a lot of the mother figures having to pull them aside and or accost them for literally pointing and chirping at you.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna-
to
Like,
use.
oh yeah, talking to kids, but now it's like, oh god, I want to fucking sleep. I am dying.
Damn.
Amulet the Drunkard to
I'm
heal
gonna
yourself.
use prestidigitation to do little like sparks of fireworks to entertain the small bird children.
You hear a vast multitude of them just all chirp out, ham, 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 Ham!
Abraham.
Yep.
What do you guys know about Ham? Can you tell me about him?
They instantly start speaking in the language that you do not understand.
Oh no.
And you would see one of the more motherly figures who tries to speak in broken common. They visit often. Children happy. See fancy lights.
Uh-huh.
Really cute. I don't know.
Stay to see.
Yes.
Soothsayer.
Yes.
Okay, I'm having a brain fart. Soothsayer, isn't that like a fucking scam? Isn't that another way of saying like a scam artist?
No,
Or am I
soothsayers are kind of a real thing.
Like
As
a-
the name entails, they are soothsayers. They're meant to like put you at ease via conversation or to like offer some sort of means to comfort you one way or another. But
Okay.
It's also,
obviously, like you said, in most case scenarios, they are either shams or they're just things you could find by Googling on the internet.
but it also depends
Well,
on the scenario.
To be fair, I am expecting this man to be a scam. I have been told by multiple people that he is a charlatan.
Yeah.
Literally every single person we've ever talked about him to has called him a scam artist.
Yep.
Yes.
Soothsayers are also like religious entities or people along the lines of like shamans. So depending
Yeah,
on
they like
society
have
they come
visions
for,
and shit.
it's
Yeah.
not always like a scam. It's just that is their spiritualist. That's what the word I was looking
There
for.
you go. Yeah, there you go.
That's their spiritual
Okay.
person is a soothsayer originally, but then that got turned into con artists and other type of stuff like that due to people claiming they're soothsayers. But
Yeah,
it
because
was-
obviously anyone can say I had a vision that 2012 was gonna happen, but yeah.
Yeah, but originally it was just a spiritual thing.
hmm
Station. That's the other word I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just making sure I was in the loop on what they were calling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the idea of them all just calling him a fucking scam artist is kind of funny.
Yes, I love that. The guy who sold the Eiffel Tower twice.
Yes.
How do you even do that like the first time I could get pulling it off. How do you pull that off twice?
People
once
are
he did it
dumb.
He did it in England, I think it was, and sold it to someone there. As
Because of course
like
the
a
British person
contracting
wants to buy
company
the Eiffel
essentially.
Tower.
Well, he had to flee, and he fled to the U.S. and then he sold it to a U.S. group, also, but had no rights to it. So he sold it twice and then ran, and then he eventually got arrested. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. He got tracked very quickly. But,
I mean, yeah.
but in either case, as you are all leisurely able to enjoy yourselves for the time being, and while some children are kind of taunting you at all times, now going for more ham, 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 just constantly chirping, and it once again taking the mother figures to take them away. Now more difficult than ever, having put on a little bit of a show for them that they enjoyed.
I think Ashrin would probably entertain this just because it's making them happy. So she'd probably use a combination of the thaumaturgy and the prestidigitation just to like change the lights around and make fancy show.
I would use spell slots on this if I had them.
Jack wants to go ask a little bit more about like this creature. I know we talked about it a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
he essentially wants to ask, like, how far away is this from this place, and what direction?
When asking Ruath, he does give a little bit more detail of whatever little he has. It grows closer by the week. At first, it was merely nothing more than far distant scouting parties for food. Perhaps even invaders in our lands. But then it began to grow closer, drifting slowly but surely. It's why I stopped sending scouting parties. Now that it is within a day's travel of rough estimation, sending out anyone else would lead to direct discovery of our people. One thing we do know is that it comes out at night. During the day, it is but non-existent.
If this thing interrupts my long rest,
I really fucking wish I had Lily right now.
I guess I could have Howard start flying the forest.
That's kind of what I was thinking, is like send Howard out to just kind of perch in a tree somewhere in that area, just to, and then once he like gets vision of it, to
Fly to us and
well, not fly to us, but like fuck off somewhere until the morning when he goes back to sleep, and then come back to us.
I mean, if he sees it, it probably sees him. Running's probably the best play.
Yeah, but you don't want Howard to run back here.
Yeah,
Because
you
it's
don't
gonna
want him
lead-
to leave
True.
them. Yeah.
So you have Howard fuck off in some other random direction, and then once daylight comes around, you have Howard come back to us, so he'd get to us around maybe noon-ish, midday. Hopefully.
Assuming he survives.
Assuming he survives. And if he doesn't, well, just cast him again.
If he doesn't, we gain nothing, and we lose 10 gold
Everything.
pieces.
Yep, which you have plenty of material to fucking resummon him, because...
Volmir is like barely conscious enough to register this plan, but he'll just listen to Jack and do what he says. Volmir is half awake right now. If he wasn't eating, he would be passed out at this table right now.
So, are you sending Howard out to scour the area for the time being?
Yeah, just to keep an eye out.
Okay. As you send Howard out, and even with Ruas saying that this creature is non-existent during the day for the time being, go ahead and just give me a straight perception check for the time being. Just to avoid any other... yes, with advantage. Any other predators that may come and get him, like the rock that is 20 feet above you.
I swear to fuck.
Ah,
Oh. No
Hey,
rocks
not
today.
20!
Howard did something.
No
to
rocks
me.
today.
I'm so proud of Howard.
No rocks
He never
today.
accomplishes anything. I love
He
my
dies
boy.
very well. That's an accomplishment.
He does. He dies spectacularly.
It's just like Ron Weasley's owl in Harry Potter.
Like fucking
Errol?
Caleb's cat.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a lot like Frumpkin.
Frumpkin.
Fucking Frumpkin got kicked to death by a guard.
Did.
Frumpkin has
Poor
suffered a lot of
Frumpkin.
things.
Dude, like, he tried to send his cat into, like, a higher end area that they weren't allowed into, and the guard
But the
fucking
guard kicked
kicked the
him?
cat.
And Frumpkin just poofed out of existence.
Okay, so they killed the fuck out of that card, right?
Nope.
I
No.
don't think
I don't think
so.
they
No,
did.
they didn't.
You don't just let a man kick your cat and
I mean,
get away with it.
keep in mind, it's like in a capital city and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so... And plus, they were also trying to sneak in to begin with, so...
But they would,
So-
like,
So there was a moment of like, well, that's a casualty.
No, wait. I think they did that. I think they did kill that guy because he, Caleb was like, "You shouldn't have kicked my cat."
I thought he just scared, like,
Maybe.
intimidated
I
him.
legitimately don't remember. That was so long ago.
Maybe that was another time that Frumpkin got kicked.
That's a very also
Yeah, he
possibility.
did. I think he died like 2 or 3 times to getting kicked.
There was a fair number of times that Frumpkin has unfortunately
That's
suffered
true.
a casualty.
Yeah.
But another case with now Howard at peak attention, with Volmer just wanting nothing more than to rest and giving Howard the ability to peruse as an owl into the wilds. Is there anything else that y'all would like to do for the time being within this Arakakra village?
I'm gonna settle down for a good long nap.
Indeed.
So
And for the most part, it is rowdy, but for you guys, it is kept relatively quiet.
Yeah,
in
is there
order
like
to-
a corner room where we can set up?
There is small huts that are somewhat shabbily arranged, you would imagine, for more important figures, one of them being Ruath, who would very much more than openly offer you the one of his own, if you so desire.
So, Did we do all that just to get a house for like a night?
No.
Because
No.
we were gonna be in the area.
No.
I'm still confused. Why? Because
He
just
did that to help
just
save
He
his
told us
tribe.
about Abraham and this monster that was hunting his tribe, and that he'd been overthrown. And we stayed with him and agreed to go with him because I needed to find Abraham, and he said Abraham was going to be here. And we helped
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
okay.
So this is the most guaranteed location, especially when she asked, when was he last spotted? He said, about a month ago.
Actually, because
to
I
which-
really have no other leads as to where he is other than this country.
Yeah, and to which he also openly said it's like, oh yeah, we last spotted him a month ago, and he realized like,
He should be back
that means his
soonish.
visit is gonna be sometime soon.
And
Okay.
also, you know, help this guy not have his whole fucking village sacrificed to this.
Yeah,
creature.
that is also again another point of question of would Volmer just say fuck you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying Volmer would say fuck you. I'm saying like, oh shit, we.
So we had to like fly up the cliff to get to where we're at now.
Fly down,
Fly down.
Down the side of the cliff.
Okay.
down the side of the cliff.
But our cart is essentially still up here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, while everyone's kind of resting, I'm gonna just let you guys know I'm gonna go back and get the cart situated. He's gonna.
You want me to come with?
Want to?
Sure, why not?
All right, have fun, don't die. And I'm gonna pass
Just don't
out.
question the weird stain on the cart the next morning.
Now that you
Nah,
mention
if anything, we'd set up the tent.
if the cart is the rocket, don't. Okay.
Don't come a knocking.
With the warhorse just staring at us.
No, you say you're one horse on guard duty.
Oh my god.
So, we're gonna go ahead and, like, hide the cart over in here and stuff like that underneath the trees and just kind of have it out of the way. Make sure there's none of our personal belongings in there, and
Yeah.
then also
Well enough to do so.
unhook the warhorse so it can roam. I'll tell it to, hide if something comes near.
Make a stealth check.
To the warhorse. Dex, +1. 3.
Oh, God.
He is literally standing right there. Just you tell him that hide if you're ever gonna get spotted. He just goes to the left side of the of where the battlefield is, right behind the stone and tree, and he just stands there. Just stands there.
Mental comms with him. I'm just gonna be like, at least lay down or something.
Crosses his legs. He's like right in between, still visible.
I'm gonna tell him to hide right here or something. At least there's more protection. But and just sigh and just tell him to let me know if anything comes within the area. Okay. Since we do have a mental connection.
Yep.
Up to a mile, I think it is.
Yes, I believe it's a mile. It's a mile or 1,000 feet, one of the two. I always forget, because that and Find Familiar are always interchanged. But, with you guys able to get yourselves a rest, and while the food is not exactly gourmet by any means, at the very least they do allow you to have the option to cook them up if you so desire, over some tending fires that are meant to keep the cave warm. And for the most part, being able to give yourselves a nights to rest, not only getting back on your cycle, but also to just collapse from that combat, especially Volmer, who dealt with the most annoying of all things, a stuns.
I am so glad I wasn't there. You guys know how much
You
I
would have
fucking
been
hate
so
Yeah.
pissed. Like I said, I tried to metagame so hard, be like, hey, Jack should totally, don't do a DM fight, don't do it, just don't do it.
Yep.
But in either case
I am-
scenario, with
I'm
rest
low-key glad I
coming,
wasn't there though.
rest coming to you all, unless you have anything to do for the rest of the day and or night, go ahead and hit your long rest and get your resources back as you so desire.
Omir isn't trancing, he is actually sleeping this time.
He's just conked the fuck out.
He's like, I
Goodbye,
fucking
102.
earned this.
Goodbye,
It
102.
was nice having you.
Oh, spell slots, how I missed you.
I still had spell slots. Of course, I didn't start that fight doing all of
Yeah.
the battle stuff, but
Yeah. God.
I got some bonus damage in there from my wild magic. That was pretty cool.
I'm just
Indeed.
glad I didn't have to burn a fucking Revivify on Rua.
Yeah,
That was my whole thing.
that
Yeah.
would have been expensive.
As you all getting yourselves a nice long rest in for the time, and sleeping through the night heavily and well beyond deep. Awoken at the crack of dawn by bursting noises of thunder clapping and pyrotechnics
Oh,
above in the
God.
air. As, without even a warning, you hear a vast majority of the children that are chirping in glee and excitement rush their way out of the cave, with many of the muddly figures having to chase after them, as well as some of the fathers and what other soldiers did not participate in the other combat that you guys participated in, which, by the way, was a good chunk of their main offensive force. Wasn't everything, but it was a good portion of them. Stepping out of the cave itself, let me go ahead and just get rid of all these dead bodies, because that's not exactly how this is going on.
Jack would have also asked Wrath, what they do for burial.
I love how you moved Jack and Ashrin as a pair.
Because they were right next to each other. I would have moved Volmer also, but there was a dead body right in the corner of the four, so I was like, God damn, I can't do that. He would actually respond, as while you guys were resting at night, that they do wrap them in what cloth they have available and throw them to the sea to hopefully find a new land where their souls may rest and hopefully gain honor further.
Ocean right down here?
There is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys are literally at the edge of the continent.
Okay.
So I,
This is all I wanted.
I would have brought all of the bodies down them and put them
Okay.
in nice little
Before
area.
rest to aid in the final rites.
As a player, I feel bad that Dalmar made the choice to go lethal with that one with those two kills, but also he was in protective mode and he
Mhm.
wasn't going to show mercy.
I mean, it's why even Ruas said, is like, I'd rather not spill my people's blood, but if that's what it takes to get my people back for me, I will do so.
The thing is, I thought above us was like forested stuff because I never
Nope.
scrolled up, so I never saw any of the blue. So it just had that like green tint there on the edges.
Oh, you were very zoomed in.
Well, yeah, because I like when we're in combat for stream purposes, like I zoom in so people can actually see what we're doing, and so I could.
Yeah,
really
I
see
zoom
what
in
we're doing.
too.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, I
zoom
understand, but I
up
didn't think he was
just
that
now.
zoomed in either. But
I
yeah.
like
I super
barely
zoom in
keep
too.
everyone in frame.
Ah.
Yep.
In either case, following up as a vast majority of the bird folk in question travel their way to the upper cliff where several of the booming sounds continue to ring in through the air, as very quickly you are to spot a very colorful cart, one that does not scream anything truly special by any means, but does at least give the aspect that it is definitely one of presentation offerings and quite possibly purchasing a merchandise, give or take. But what matters more than that is the very individual that stands atop the cart, the one that currently, with the blue skins, 2 blades at its back, and currently just casting several instances of pyrotechnics and things like thunderclap, just to really ring in that noise to make sure that anybody and everyone hears the announcement and the arrival of a certain individual that they know as Ibrahim.
He looked punchable.
Yeah.
And it's nice saying that, knowing that I would punch him and it would hurt.
That's smooth
But-
fucking face.
instantaneously, as he is currently amidst presentation for a vast majority of the children, as you see him speaking their language to communicate with them as clearly and flamboyantly as possible. As he is currently showing off simple prestidigitation, even some color spray on the ground, making these strange little designs and whatnot, and just all around doing nothing that, to you guys, knowing that all these spells are between 1 and 2nd level, are nothing at all of any specialty, any which way. But he is also just blatantly and brazenly spilling out just spell slot after spell slot after spell slot. Color spray, Eldritch Blast is actually one that probably is of note to think of anything else, where he just mix and mingles all of these spells one after another to just...
This man definitely looks like a charlatan. He's a
to
slut.
just
Jack's gonna
make
whisper
it...
to Volmer. Remember when you called me a simple street magician?
Yeah, this is kind of what I was picturing you as when we met. To be
Jack-
fair, you were pretty similar.
Jackass. Just punch him in the
And
shoulder.
you would see that
That's the actual
once
jackass.
everything was said and done, after his color sprays and everything had all been cast, behind him in a flamboyant presentation, he had made a very shabby kindergartner's chicken display that is meant to clearly represent the Aarakocra, but you seem that he plays it off as nothing more than a joke, and one that for the children to enjoy the sight of.
Turkey out of their hand.
Kinda, yeah.
So, what is my passive insight and passive perception getting about this guy?
He
Or do
bypasses
you want an
your
active
passive insight, and passive perception-wise, he is not holding anything back. At the very least, in the moment, he seems to be as completely and utterly unarmed, besides his 3 blades at him. Beyond that, it seems that he is quite literally spilling everything out. He is leaving himself at rock bottom with everything that he's throwing. But
So you said
After-
that he beats my passive insight.
he does beat your passive insight.
Hmm.
Like, you as a person, as Delmar, you know that this guy's a charlatan and everything. But as you are reading into him, you cannot deny that if you weren't aware of that, he could have very easily fooled pretty much anyone here into thinking exactly what he wants you to think.
Hmm.
But as the show comes to an end and you see him starting to approach each of the bird children with these little packages that he has in his hand and just conversing with almost every single one of them while he's getting literally swarmed with feathers and talons and whatnot. As you see many of the mothers beginning to start to approach him as well and converse. A fair number of them actually far more brightly than you would expect, despite the knowledge of this supposed fraud and whatnot. And you do see as many of them are seemingly conversing with him in some way, shape, or form that he is conducting some sort of business. Especially with
Okay.
Jack in that
Oh,
essence,
hunter.
you can see that he is very much so working out deals and whatnot. The mothers aren't the only ones going up to him, as there are some of the fathers, and while some of them approach more stoic than others, there are a few that do seemingly welcome him as well, very brightly, in essence. But for the most part, as he is currently being accosted by a vast majority of the birdfolk in question, just swarmed like a celebrity, you may wait until after, or you may interrupt, as you so desire.
I'm just gonna keep watching this guy and see what he does. Like, trying to read him as much as I can.
Just give me a perception check. 16. Pretty good. There is an earnest degree of which he is conversing with the Aarakocra folk and seemingly returning every single one of their conversation in kindness and in just infatuation with the degree of attention that he's getting. And very so often, maybe about once every 5 of these individuals, he does actually present them a chance to join him at the cart. You see him just gesturing towards it, and while most of them decline, one of them would actually agree to the visit itself, to which he then allows them to join him in there, to which he announces, once again in the language that would none of you understand, to the rest of them. As you see, a fair number of them grow a little bit upset, especially the children, seemingly like, oh, you're cutting off the show early, sort of idea. But with a little bit of reassuring words of some kind, you do see that the smiles kind of slightly revert back on their beaked face. And while a vast majority of them, once he disappears into the cart, you do see a vast majority of them kind of scatter off to enjoy themselves as they would on the cliff top. A fair number of the others do fly back down the cliff face towards the homestead itself. God damn it, Jack.
I mean, wouldn't be surprised at this
I'm
point.
gonna go invisible and see what they're doing.
Oh my god.
You look into the cart, and it is fucking empty.
Empty.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ask Ruath what they're doing in the cart.
You do see as Ruath, who has just been standing at attention at the cliff edge this entire time, basically, he does a heavy sigh. They are conversing what offer it is they would like to accomplish. They've requested something of him, and he demands a price.
And over mental comms, I will report what I see.
Okay.
Actually, mental comms. Oh yeah. I don't have to roll use up a dice for the first one, but the record. Yeah.
Yep. Just need to roll it to see how long it lasts. And are you including Ruath in that or not? Just a quick question. Okay. He would actually respond in that instance and just say, I do not understand his wizardry, but whatever enters there is privated, insured.
It could be a multitude.
But after waiting for a little while, there does come the moment that Damar, as you are watching the card itself, eventually you do watch as the bird folk and Ibrahim himself walk out from literally thin air, just visibly walking out of there without any sort of semblance of how and or where they went to. But you do see that there seems to be happiness on both sides of the spectrum, that there is definitely a sign of gratitude from the bird person's face, and Ibrahim himself is more than eager and pleased to fulfill whatever it was that they had done within his little domain.
That's very long.
It was about 10 or so minutes, give or take. But unless you want to try and take up that position yourself, there are plenty more people who wish to ascertain as to what it is Ibrahim can offer this time around. Unless you would wish to desire to wait until the crowd has died down.
Think the plan here is I'm gonna wait until the crowd's died down. And when he and the last person go in, I will be standing and or sitting just outside the wagon, waiting for him.
And he would welcome about 4 other individuals at the end of the day, of which one of them almost instantly comes back out with him, to which he just reaches into the little containers he has at the front of his cart, instantly pulling out a flask and just resolving whatever issue that was right off the bat in that moment. But at the end of the day, it does take a matter of about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours reaching in point of him just continually talking with someone one way or another until eventually, at long last, with the last person departing and Ruath being the only other birdfolk in question on the cliff top, and you do see him dismiss the birdfolk properly, not even giving you the light of day in any shape or form as he concentrates on that current client in the moment, and it isn't only until that they vanish off the cliff top that he instantly just goes like, "Oh, now then, a new client. And to who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? I am dearly sorry if you did not understand a single word of what I've said for the past 2 to 3 hours or so, but you have to speak the people's language. You have to be a man of the people."
Can I punch him?
No.
Could try.
Jack is internally laughing his ass off.
Act like you don't know who I am.
Well, that's because I truly don't know. You call it an act, I call it my way of life.
Your
There's
way
no
of
reason
life
to act,
is
only reason
an
to.
act. Does the name Sylphina mean anything to you?
That depends on exactly what you're asking there. I know of a Sylphina, but what exactly are you trying to ask in this instance?
What did you do?
2? I'm gonna need more specifics than that. I know of 4 different Sylphinas, of which 2 of them belong in the same household and 2 of them do not. Though I do think those 2 may be somewhere in a ditch at this point, but that's a totally different conversation.
Man talks fast.
So is there a pleasure that I have meeting a 5th Sylphina? Or perhaps
My name
you
is
are one of the other
Ashrin.
2? A 5th Sylphina it is, unless that's not your name, and I'm merely construing that for myself.
Yes, that is my name.
And welcome aboard the 5th Sylphina to my records. Abraham, at your service.
Oh, I know who you are.
That saves the introduction then. How may I be of service to you? You're not one of the 2 that were supposed to be done in the ditch, are you?
You made a deal with my parents. Or tried to, and then punished them.
You are of the 2 Sylphina of the household. Though, I don't know what you mean about punishment in that instance, at the very least. Damar instantly, he reading that with a natural 20, he's bullshitting in that instance. So at the very least, I can at least tell you that your mother and father are very noble folks. Though unfortunately they did not want to take part in anything of what I had to offer them, even though I was offering them quality assurance. But alas, it was your parents who decided to step away from the deal, and of course, as a man of business and a man of honor, I walked away.
Oh. No. Come now. You and I both know that is a blatant lie.
Oh, come now. What's putting a curse upon them going to do? They have the money to dispel it. I have no means, I have no measure of doing anything.
I am that curse. You did this as a punishment, and now I need to know how to fix it because my magic is unstable.
Make a persuasion or intimidation check, your choice.
Also, for what it's worth, I will be continually listening in on the conversation, and
I'm pretty much going to be updating on
He's
things that
feeding me
matter.
the information
Yeah.
through comms, I assume.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure that's established.
With a 15, you instantly just go like, "Oh, that's a good one." You really think that I have any sort of capability to enact something like, well, having your parents fornicate upon my own will? That is a very good one. Also, no offense, but you don't look the part of being their child. As far as I know, the family has never done a deal with the devil, so unfortunately, adopted.
No.
Huh. There's some secrets even I don't know. Intriguing.
You full of shit, Dalmar?
So far, no.
Will you stop yowling at the door? Good lord!
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Ashton's
Come
on
on!
an edge. pick up the cat of de-stressing.
So loud. I want to know. What do I say to him? I don't.
Jack will say, what curse did you place on them?
Told you? If I placed anything upon that family, then it would be instantly dispelled. Nothing I am capable of will do anything of the sort to them.
Unless they're too
Though if
stupid
you
to get it dispelled.
If you do want to hear what I did attempt to do a little bit of a trickery on them. The father not being able to get it up, after all, would be a very, very, very soothing situation there. But as very clearly and evidently he gestures to Ashrin, it did not stick, as said.
Hold on.
Did stick, but not in the way you want. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, my father can't get it up.
Well, that was the plan, but unfortunately, well, not unfortunate to you, unfortunately for my curse, you are here.
Hold on. Did the curse take place? Did it take hold when you casted it?
As of the moment of my casting, it was. But unfortunately, as you can see, once again, by experience of a baby child that is now grown up as a tiefling, is now standing before us. I'm sorry,
Explain.
before we getting any further, I must do honors. Your name, sir?
When he stops laughing, he's just gonna hold out his hand and just say, Jack.
Any last
Explain
name there,
so much.
Jack? Humans don't usually rock the one-name title like the Air Genasi do.
I'll trade.
I know why you're here for me. Unless, that is, you don't even know why you're here yourself.
I'm here for her.
Then you don't know. An offer on the table, if you so desire, and he bows playfully. But one matter at a time. My curse on your father did not succeed. He said some rather nasty words upon me, to which I pleasantly gave him something passively annoying. That did not succeed.
Well, that explains so much about him.
When did your curse take hold? When was this?
Oh, that's somewhat hard to say. The days blend, especially when you travel from realm to realm. Things get confusing. It has to be somewhere in the range of 20-some years ago upon the mortal plane. Easily so.
Such a petty curse. I love that so much.
So funny. That's some shit Jack would have fucking done. 100% if he had the access to it. Because that's the funniest curse to limp dick someone.
I will preface, though, that...
24 years ago or 20?
You know, if that's the year that you think it is, that you were conceived, I would imagine that that would be around the same time.
You're
For he
becoming
was...
increasingly unhelpful.
I do my best to be helpful. However, you are asking me on a subject that I know nothing about.
Dalmar?
Right. I was muted.
Yeah, nothing so far.
I'm updating what I got.
Man is shockingly honest.
I mean,
Anyway, so can I stab him yet?
I will remind Ashton and Jack at the specific things he said that I felt deception in.
Mm-hmm. Which so
Which
far,
was-
the closest thing is that fact that he supposedly claimed not knowing about revenge in that instance, and at the very least right now, the closest thing is the factor of not knowing how many years it has been. Mostly due to the fact that when you bring up 24 years, he does follow into your own number as though, like, playing a game.
You could limp dick
Thank
him.
you.
Shit.
Like, he's very blatantly being honest, but he's also playing around. He is not taking this seriously yet. He also would note that he didn't lie about anything when he said to Jack about said information.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about these other two Sulfinas that you know.
Oh, they're just nothing more than bums, one of which I believe was nothing more than a stolen name, but of course you can always take one at face value. The other one seemed to be a bit on the sour side of things, if you dare to excuse my humor in that instance. Although, at the very least, the man was seemingly after quite a bit of information on your household. I'm not too sure if it was over you, or if it was over something else in particular, but he said that he wanted to know something specific. He wanted a book. I don't know why anybody would want a book of all things from a simple household, but it was an odd enough request, and I used my divination abilities and my prowess in order to confirm to him the location of said book in question. And I may say that he did pay me well, but unfortunately it did not seem like he would be bypassing any of your walls at any point soon.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he rolls his R's when he says prowess. He's just that type of guy.
That's the uncle.
Yep. But the other one. What about the other one?
Oh, he was a Drowan folk, if you watch my racism. He did claim the name of Sophina, but at the very same time I could see through him like nothing more than a charade upon a paper bag, if you so to speak. He wanted the information as well, more specific information, if you will, and unlike the other one, he actually seemed far more capable, in essence. I requested more higher for payment in that instance, and he not only followed through, but he did so in flying colors. But at the same time, that recklessness, I imagine, would get him killed at any point in time, so take that as you will.
Brow. Delicate features.
Yeah.
Indeed. Which is why it amazed me that he accomplished the task I put him upon in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Yeah, because he stole it from us.
From you or from her?
From us.
From me, specifically.
The book was in the all trades domain.
No, it was in mine.
No.
Intriguing.
We stole it from my parents.
If I may so ask, now that 3 individual parties have asked me about this book, I'm so ever curious. What is so important about this darn book?
Nothing.
Oh, you say that, but unfortunately, 3 individual parties. 1 is but a meager incident, 2 is a coincidence, and 3...
We found it on a whim in the household. It's just an old fairy tale.
1 does not find a very specific book in a library.
Well, we were stealing
look for
everything
it.
in the library. Well, most.
Okay, perhaps that's more important.
We were kind of just pissing my parents off, in general.
So you are not in good standing with the Sophina house?
No, they kicked me out after I blew up the house because my magic is unstable.
I am very
need to know
sorry.
why I'm like this. And I think it's your fault. And if you're not the one at fault here, then you need to tell me who it is.
If you would so like me to offer you an insight on who it is that laid upon you this curse, then I can do so.
Insight.
He is not lying. There's just a impossible level of thickness to that snake oil.
What's your price?
That would depend on what my answer turns out to be. After all, I only charge fair offerings.
And I don't provide services until after I've been paid.
That's where the more interesting part will come to play. If you're looking for a solution, then I may offer an additional price. If not, merely the information.
What are the prices for both?
Well, that would depend on the discovery.
Kind of divine the information, then charge you based upon how juicy the information is.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's exactly what.
It's a simple offering, and of course, as I said, I do offer my deals fairly.
I'm almost tempted to go deal with the hag.
Like her now.
Oh. Okay then.
Oof.
Oh,
What were you trying to perceive?
Possible traps on his cart. Not investigating.
is-
I'm not touching anything.
Yeah, you're not. You're just looking. And
Yeah.
at the very least, at a glance, it is just a cart.
Looks clear. Got it. I also still enjoy. I get a 23 in perception. with a
23
net
on that one.
what's the cost for just the information? We'll go from there.
Yeah.
If you want simply the information, me to define it, and if you so desire that I put a price on it right here and now, 700 gold pieces.
Jeez.
After all, this information is very important to you, and if this information comes at an incredible cost, you may be getting quite the discount.
700 gold pieces? That's it? I don't have to make any stupid deals?
No, none the slightest. I am a man of honor, after all.
Dalmar?
Damar kind of fishy on that one.
A man of
like-
honor, or there's not any deals?
No, it's like, he says a man of honor, but it's kind of like more of a personal code of honor
Yeah,
than
alright,
actual
cool.
honor.
Yeah, so he's lawful evil god.
To be honest, as long as there's not any deals, I'll take the 700.
Gladly then. As you
Whoa.
hand over.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Can you look at my inventory?
I
Is
can.
that gold and platinum count correct? Because I don't remember it being that high. Or
Your
am I?
electrum
Or
still
is
maxed
the-
out?
I'd have. You still only have
No.
1,930.
Did I really get that much from somewhere?
We-
The player doesn't remember.
We sold gems.
Yeah.
So
There
we
was-
all
there was
got,
selling
we
of
all got
items
gold from
and-
selling gems.
I know you guys got like
Okay.
1,500, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Each of you.
And then
Okay,
you
I
also
remember
I have
having
it,
like
hold on.
90 gold, not 900 gold. I'm like, whoa, is that
Yeah.
accurate? Okay,
Keep in mind
You
It
guys
was,
have-
double
one,
check.
it was 1,968 gold pieces each.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
So y'all had pocket change.
keep in mind also
So-
the last time we were in Luma, you went and did the hunting thing and selling
Yes,
the
you
pelts
got a little
and
bit
meat
more
and-
money as well.
Okay.
So,
I just
guys have-
I'm like that. My memory does not recall that much cash flowing to my character. I'm like,
Y'all got some pocket change now.
okay.
But with
I
700
hand
gold
over the
pieces,
700.
You do watch him as he bows leisurely before he goes, "One moment then," as he just walks into his cart. And you just watch as he visibly just vanishes from sight in that moment. And you are waiting there for 5-10 minutes at that point when he finally steps out. And he goes, "Well, I have some very, very enlightening news for you. I will keep my honor, as you have already paid me, but I dare say that you are not wrong in me being the culprit. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you as to why I am the culprit."
Insight.
He is as confused as you are.
This guy caused this but doesn't know how.
Honestly,
I know how.
That feels
Oh.
like a mood.
On and more enlightening point, if I may ask, is your magic volatile by any chance?
Yes.
She already said it is.
Extremely.
That was the
It's
point that I
getting
wanted to
worse.
clarify. That was the point that I was going to clarify right after. I have a clue as to what may or may not have occurred. Though I will say, you're not gonna like it.
If you say the Feywild.
Speak.
Acts, of course, are enacted upon certain faculties. By laying a curse on your father, was meant to be of that nature. Whether or not it actually took into that shape or form is completely out of my control. What has been in my control, or at least is starting to get out of my control, is the faculties in which I begin to use my casting. As of some months ago, it has begun to get bad, if I may say so. And as of recent months, it has begun to get extremely dangerous of some sort.
Blow anyone up lately?
Absolutely not. I am a man of honor and I'm a man of safety. But that does not change that the extent of what I have been capable of doing has never exceeded more than, well, that. And he points to the chicken shit drawing on the wall. But as of
The
late,
chicken
I've
shit.
been capable of quite a bit more. It has always been a confusing matter to me, but I feel as though this meeting just grew in audience. Before I bring you to who quite possibly is the one who is the actual cause of your predicament, as a show of faith and as a show that I am a man of honor, I implore that all of you follow with me to congregate and converse as to the actual individual who has caused this problem and has now opened up a fresh new can of headache upon me.
How is Dalmar picking up on any bullshit?
He is, unlike before where he was selling snake oil, being blatantly honest and picking his words as it was, this time he's being blatantly honest because he is
He's confused as fuck, and he's also
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he himself is now also fucking concerned.
Okay, no
Uh,
bullshit. Got it.
I assume we follow you into your wagon.
Indeed, I will allow you permission to enter into my domain, and we
And
will
no
have
bullshit.
a conversation. I cannot promise you that. And
Well,
I
should
mean
it
emphasis
come
on
back?
You'll
I.
come back here unscathed.
I cannot promise you that.
Let's get it over with.
In other words, whatever this entity we go talker. Yeah.
It's indeed so. And just
Bullshit,
for
get stabbed. Yes, Volmer, I agree.
And-
New party policy.
before anything, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you, a Jack Alltrade, do not mention your name in the slightest. Just saying.
Okay.
Why?
If I explain, they will know. So let us keep it at that. For
Oh, is
now.
this one of those names or power thing where, like, if you say something's name, it'll know?
Knowledge-wise, yes. Actual, mythical-wise, no. I know something they don't know, and I have worked myself very diligently to refrain from our information to be crystal clear, if that makes any sense.
All right, let's go.
This is going to be annoying.
You're annoying.
I take that as a compliment.
I wanted to say it. I wasn't going to. Or I
I'm
was-
pissed. I'm so over this.
But with being invited into his cart and making your way inside, we will pick up with that
Oh,
next
God.
week.
So, quick question.
Mhm.
I've been invisible this entire time.
Yep.
For hours since he got here.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if I'll be allowed in, or how that worked.
So,
No.
because of
Because
that,
I'm going to try as much as possible to remain invisible and just sneak in with the party.
understandable.
I'm pretty sure he needs to willingly let you into it.
Yeah, when he says willingly let into the domain, I am actually going to clarify we have an invisible party member because Jack knows fucky shit like this. No, we're not going to deal with all of a sudden Dalmar just not being there.
So, unfortunately, in that instance, he cannot be this this invisible partner. He will have to show himself. Otherwise, I will not be able to allow him entry into my domain.
So if this was... So I will be this close to him when I appear out of invisibility with my microphone being...
Being the distance, yeah.
Hi.
You see him, like, physically jolt, but he keeps up the image. It's like, yes, indeed, you do need to show yourself, and welcome, dear fellow, to the party.
Thank you.
Because he
You've
mentioned,
been at the party, you just haven't seen him.
because he also mentioned traveling planarly and stuff like that. So like, again, Jack does not want Dalmar not to fucking make it.
Dalmar just misses an entire story beat.
Yeah, this is like us
Literally.
teleporting and forgetting Dalmar's off in the corner somewhere.
Okay, that'd be funny though.
It was gonna be so funny that if we entered in next session and I go, you all enter in, and Dalmar, you slam into a glass door.
Mhm.
Yep. 'Cause
All right.
the player was weary. The character is not. and
Yeah,
he
'cause
would have
honestly, like you said, the
absolutely
character-
smacked into this.
The character's like, I can just sneak inside, and Jack's like, nope, that's not how that works.
Yup.
All right.
Also, the
well,
planes aren't flat. Stop saying that.
I have a theory.
A game
I have a
theory?
theory.
A game theory?
Oh god.
Oh,
He's
snap.
not dead yet. Give it a month.
I have a theory.
A game theory.
Damn it, you.
He curses my dad. He can't get it up. Mom fucks a demon. Here I am.
That's kind of where my mind was going too.
See, in my mind, it's he can't get it up, so he makes a pact with something.
Oh
Pact
my
with a demon?
God.
He makes a pact with a
That-
demon
To be able to get it up.
to get it up and have a kid. Thus, you are made. So, Ibrahim is the cause of it
Pseudo dragon familiar.
with a pseudo dragon familiar. So
My
Ibrahim
dad
is the
was
cause
warlock,
of it,
it's gotta be.
but isn't like
But it's not like a
directly.
direct cause.
It would be more of a catalyst.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
that's
amazing.
were my theories.
That's
That's
probably the
amazing.
funnier theory.
My dad can't get it up is hilarious, and I love that shit. And I am gonna
explains
dig
so
that
much.
hole so deep when I get there.
Oh my.
It explains so much about the man.
You're not my real
dear
dad.
God.
You don't get to tell me what to do.
The fucking the hoops y'all jumping through. I love it. I love it.
I mean,
so
These are
much.
not hoops.
The pack thing
You
isn't
still
that much
can't
of a
do
hoop,
that.
but because he did have a pseudo dragon familiar, that
He does have a pseudo dragon
which
familiar.
that leans more warlocky than. I mean, the dude's
There-
not
there's
charismatic
options.
enough, I don't think, to formally make a pact with one of those things.
Oh
Okay,
my
hear me
god, I
out.
love it.
Nightshade was lying. She did make a deal with him, and she was the one who gave him the ability to get up. I don't know what he
Well,
sacrificed.
technically speaking, in all fairness,
Yeah,
the only
wait,
deal
wait.
y'all asked about was the actual conception of Ashram, to which he
Hear me
always
out,
refuted.
Hear me out, because I can keep going with this. Because it's a warlock pact, so there needs to be a price, right? That's why he was given the mirror. She has a voyeurism kink.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Or even worse than that one, he got cursed to have it down. She curses him to get it back up. The curses co-mingle, fuck up Ashrin completely.
I
It's
am
just
the
a
product
weird ass
of a
STD.
limp dick.
It's just a magical STD that caused Ashrin.
Magical whiskey dick. Yep.
Oh my god!
Fuck. Alright, I gotta go
ATK
have dinner, and then I'm playing Cards Against Humanity, so I am in a wonderful mindset for that already.
While you were thinking
Alright,
about how
everyone.
your in-game dad can't get it up and somehow got it up.
ATK Volmer, have you guys read Mistborn?